Welcome to the main event. I'll be your host, Main Event Pro. Survivor Series is going down. It's going down. Yeah. Please like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know y'all prediction down in the comments. Show begins in a few. Show will begin in a few. Welcome to the main event. I be your host, Main Event Fro. This is the most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. Please like and share the video. Drop your prediction down in the comment. Subscribe if you're new. We're about to do our predictions for Survivor Series War Games. It's going down. And then after that, we'll talk about what happened on Raw, a little bit of NXT, and maybe pull up a match call for Friday. I heard it's already recorded, but I haven't heard no rumors, no spoilers rather. So hit y'all with the intro so we can dive right into it.
Welcome to
Dom, I think I know what you were trying to do. Welcome to
the main event. The most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. This the most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. We get unhinged a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, War Games. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about our predictions for War Games. Let me first off, let me make a banner. I should have did this beforehand. I was smashing though, man. I had to eat real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. How everybody Thanksgiving been going, man? Everybody eat good. Gobble, 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 gobble. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's that new language I learned from throwing turkey out at work. That's that new language, huh? Yeah. But let's get down into it, man. Let's get down into it. I made the banner, didn't even put it up, huh? And there we go. War Games predictions. Drop your predictions down in the comments. Now let's get into the thing, man. Let's start off with LA Knight versus Shinsuke for the United States Championship. This LA Knight and the Shinsuke feud haven't really told a story. For LA Knight to elevate against Shinsuke, it needs to be more storytelling. So, with that being said, I don't even think the match gonna end, right? I think Shinsuke will get himself disqualified, beat down LA real bad, hit him with the poison mist, and the feud to continue. Because the feud never got a chance to boil. They ain't even turned the stove on. Huh? They ain't even turned the stove on for this match. So they just threw it out there. LA Knight is a showcaser, ticket seller. The people want to see LA Knight. So that's why LA Knight here. They want people, they want eyes on War Games, because Survivor Series is like what the third main PLE that WWE has. It's WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, right? The three main PLEs. So they got to bring eyes to this thing. Then they got to make it, seeable. It's got to be seeable. So that's why LA Knight is in this PLE. That's why they threw him in there real quick. They had to put him on the match card. You got to get the eyes on the PLE. But the story hasn't been told. So yeah, Shinsuke either takes the win. He either win by like a surprise win, but most likely Shinsuke will get disqualified by beating the heck out of LA Knight, beat my boy down, blind him, you know what I'm saying? Do some damage to him. Maybe target a ligament, arm, leg, you know what I'm saying? They take him out. So LA Knight come out next week or something in a sling or something, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I got for that matchup. Let's talk about Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. This is going to be a groundbreaking match. These guys is going to be hard hitting. We know it's going to be all types of this. It's going to be all types of that. Kaiser may try to do his run around the ring to the damage on the steps, steel steps, turn around, Braun Breaker do around the ring and spears Kaiser. It might have a double around the ring thing. But it's gonna be hard hitting, groundbreaking. I know Kaiser there to take the pin because the main focus is Sheamus chasing the Intercontinental title, right? So let me get my boy up in this thing real quick, man. Got somebody at the front of the arena.
I'll never get old, man. What do you do, man?
What up, Wiley World in the building?
Let's go with you,
It's
man.
hell. I can't call it, man. Just in time.
Yep.
Yes, sir. But I was we'll come back to the Intercontinental real quick. Let's go back one to the LA Knight versus Shinsuke. What's your thoughts on that right there?
The usual. I mean, I know you said that they haven't even popped open the stove yet, but I'll say this: I think they popped the stove open. They just haven't had the ingredients to it yet. That's what it really is. They haven't had no ingredients to that motherfucker. So yeah, ain't nothing cooking under the pot just yet.
Right. So so LA Knight retains, you say. I think he's gonna retain, like I said, through disqualification. Shinsuke get himself disqualified. Pretty much
they compromised that that they're gonna be at Survivor Series.
Yeah, it's confirmed. Yeah. Yeah, that's confirmed. Confirmed
Yeah,
to
okay, yeah.
they added them last two matches, the Intercontinental title and the United States Championship.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you remember we were saying that he might make it. It's a bit maybe that LA Knight be on the card. Well, that bit maybe came true.
Yeah, that should not have happened. They should have waited
Yeah,
until like Saturday night main event. That ain't the right
yeah,
time
I
to put
think
that on.
that's where the big feud of the match gonna be. That's why I was
Yeah.
like they just threw it on there because LA Knight got the star power. He got the they got to bring eyes to the show. LA
I
Knight
mean, I
one way to
understand
do it.
all of that, but at what point do you have to sacrifice just to put on a show?
The further the story really kind of add elements to it. Start. This gonna be the start of adding the ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
Shinsuke do a beat down on my boy, get disqualified, and then they just start adding elements to it from there.
I guess. This wouldn't
That's
be the smart place of adding the ingredients, in my opinion.
right. Since they threw it on the card, they got to prolong it. The only way to prolong it is to end it in a disqualification, and then I mean, I think Shinsuke. I think all his matches started like that, didn't it? Like even with Seth Rollins, I don't think the first match ended. I think Shinsuke ended in his qualification. His match with his feud with that was it AJ Styles? I think it ended in a DQ. And then he started his comic book series.
I don't know, but
because he had like they like in all his last two feuds, I know he had like two or three matches through the feuds, but he always come out and attack people from behind, doing his comic book series.
Yeah, well, technically the first one was actually Cody, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, it was Cody. Oh yeah, you're right. Cody and Seth Rollins was the last two. Yep. So I think that's what they're doing, and they're just gonna prolong it, man, pretty much to Saturday night main event. Then they can close it off. Hopefully, close it off. It shouldn't go past there, unless Shinsuke win. But other than that, it shouldn't go past there. Now we can talk about the Intercontinental situation. Braun Breaker, Ludwig Kaiser, and Sheamus for the IC title. And I got Breaker retaining, pinning Kaiser, because Sheamus is still on the chase for the IC title. Now, I know the match is going to be good. It's going to be hard hitting. These three guys already been putting up some good shows. So, yeah, if I ain't mistaken, I think they probably prolonged this when Kaiser got injured that time. Because I think they're supposed to feud them three for a while then. But now we back at it. We back at the triple threat. And I think Breaker's going to retain. I think he's going to retain that thing, man. What you think about the Intercontinental situation?
Now, with this matchup, I do believe that this would be good for the pay-per-view as far as the triple threat match between the three. Because Kai got something with Sheamus. Sheamus got something with Braun. Braun just wants to prove that he's championship worthy. So it's all nice. It's going to be very interesting. I do expect weapons to be used in this match because it's a triple threat. So it's all based upon timing, but I won't be surprised getting caught in the right conditions that it's all really much of a gamble. But I think all things lead back to Braun Breaker at this point.
Right. We got your little family team. Appreciate you coming through. We got you. We running it down now. We running down the match card now. If you missed the first match, it was LA Knight versus Shinsuke for the United States Championship. And now we're talking about Brian Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. So you right at the beginning. My bad, Wilder. Go ahead.
No, I mean, like I said, like I think Braun will more likely win on the ladder.
Yes, sir. Yep. He gonna hold it for a minute. Now, let's go into the World Heavyweight Championship, which is Gunther versus Damian Priest. Now, I do not like the way they've been making Gunther look like a little bitch. I don't like that at all. I understand he may have lost courage losing to Cody, as they say. Motherfucker, you lost to Cody in a roll-up. A roll-up pin. You didn't lose to his finisher. That wasn't a straight win. He did not make you go to sleep. He didn't make you tap out. He lost in a roll. Anybody can lose to a roll-up. They catch you in the right moment, in the right momentum, and catch you while you're tired. They roll you up 1, 2, 3. So why is Gunther losing courage? Why is he ain't confident? I don't think that's enough to tell the story of Gunther having lack of confidence. That wasn't enough. Not a roll-up. So I do not like the way they pushing Gunther out there as a little bitch. I don't like it. But it is what it is. Damian Priest, I guess he calling himself the Street King now. That's gonna be his new role, the Street King. Let's just hope they do some good writing for his stories after this match. Because I do got Gunther taking the win. Hopefully, it's not due to Finn Balor again. And if Finn Balor do interfere, I hope Gunther either not take the pin or something like that, or maybe be disqualified, or maybe Gunther takes the pin and beat down Finn Balor afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of you interfering in my shit, guy. And beat the shit out of Finn Balor ass if he interfere. That's what I want to see. Shit, powerbomb Finn Balor a couple times, god damn it. Put him to sleep. But go ahead, Wilder.
You know, it's so funny. That actually makes some perfect sense if that actually happens. Because at that point, it's like you interfered with my title match one time. Now you're doing it again. It's like now you're just really just making me look bad by constantly getting involved as if I need your help.
Right.
So, you know, that would be a little bit of an interesting storyline. Because technically, right, if Finn does get involved, let's say hypothetically Finn does get involved, right? Technically, right. Finn puts himself right in the right place at the right time, contention-wise, for a title because he irritated Gunther by getting involved in his match. So if things go the right way for him in that notion, is like, oh, then you pretty much shoot yourself right in the big place of winning the gold, or at least facing the champion for the gold, just because you keep getting involved. So yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
little Pretty Chin already throwing down the gauntlet.
Wait, we don't. Fanatini, you can drop your thoughts, and then we're gonna read them after the predictions. But go ahead and drop them. I'm gonna save it. Then we're gonna come back to it. Yes, sir. So you say you got Gunther for the win?
I'm going Braun. He says Shinsuke, Gunther, Finn will interfere.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to it comments. I put a star on it so we can come back. I want to go ahead and run down. I want to
show up at the end. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and run down the card real quick. We're gonna get back to his comments. He can comment. Yeah. I'm just gonna put a star on it, and we'll come back to it. And So let's go to the women war games. Which the women war games consist of Nia Jax, Leah Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae versus Bianca, Bayley, Naomi, Rhea, and Io Sky. And for some reason, I think Team Leah Morgan will take the win. And that leaves why do I think they'll win? I think Team Leah will win because Team Rhea Ripley can't get along. Now, we already got emphasis of a moment that Bianca told Rhea Ripley she's not a good leader. You're not a good leader, so therefore, Bianca gonna act as the leader, right? So I think that's what's gonna happen. Bianca gonna be in the ring, probably calling shots. Probably see a little moment of her calling shots in the ring, and that'll upset upset Rhea Ripley. They may get into it, but I think what they did here, because when they write somebody off, right? When they do write somebody off, speaking of Jade Cargill, when they write somebody off, they usually show a replay, right, of where they got hurt. Charlotte Flair, for instance, they show her replay for about 2 or 3 weeks on when she got hurt. AJ Styles, when he got hurt, they show where he got hurt at. You know what I'm saying? Then they do the ball play on it. Okay, they do the slow motion. Yeah, they must have tweaked it right here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, or they'll put a news out in the that they got hurt during training. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get none of that from Jade Cargill. None of that.
Oh no. If you watch the video, I actually post that out there though.
I watched the video. What I'm saying, we didn't get no clips. You know how we got the AJ Styles clips that showed you where his knee bent and his ankle twisted?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, the clip with Charlotte Flair. The clip with Charlotte Flair when she fell out the ropes. They showed that.
Yeah, well, we don't got no affinity quote unquote clips because this is backstage and no one will have the eye visual or neither the camera visual of what happened to Jay. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right, and also they never mentioned that she even tweaked it in training. They ain't even say that. I remember one superstar that was injured during training, and they brought that up to our attention. So none of that happened. They just wrote her off, right? But I think the reason they wrote her off.
Well, they didn't just quote unquote wrote her off. Well, okay, let me say it like this, right? So yeah, they didn't say exactly like what where her injury was, quote unquote, as far as for what it is. But at the same time, I will say here and say, like, did they explain what it was? I mean, they may not explain it amongst video. Like they throw you like a food for thought moment, like, oh yeah, you know, something wrong with my neck, something like that. But you know, I worked through it. But reality, it's actually a neck injury. And the next thing you know, you get caught up and then you get beat down. Like, okay.
Yeah. But I do think is I hope she's not hurt for real. I hope they kayfabe.
Oh no, she hurt for real, but not the injuries that people think it is.
Yeah, but I'm saying I still hope she's not hurt for real because I don't really think in my head I don't think she hurt for real. I think Jay.
No. She ain't hurt to that extent of what they showed on TV.
What they say, yeah, this not what they say, but they're saying she got a real life injury, but I don't think it's a real life injury. I don't think it is.
Oh no.
What happened was, I think what happened was Jay got homesick. She already been complaining about the road and shit. And maybe
I don't know about that, but yeah.
They wrote off. Go home with your husband. Go home with your kids. And we're gonna tweak the storyline real quick. We're gonna pivot. So now we can do the Jade versus Rhea Ripley feud. Now we can do that since they're talking about she's gonna be out by 7 months. They said that about Rhea Ripley too, though, and Rhea came back next damn week. But I think I don't think she like hurt. She might be hurt, but I don't think she's seriously hurt, like for surgery or. Maybe she can take some time.
She's not surgery hurt.
Not surgery hurt. Not even a 3 weeks hurt. Probably like a week of soaking up hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like my ankle hurt. Like I can use about 3 days off of work right now. because I limp when I walk right now because my ankle hurt. I think it's one of those type of injuries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the article that I was reading from when I was breaking down my video from what you was talking about in your video, what they said was that the injury that she has that's legitimate is like around a 3-month time clock. That's what they're giving it, supposedly, on an estimate. So yeah. But if that's true, that is a 3-month time clock, then that's ruining the timetable of everything else. So one thing's for sure, regardless of how they set this up so far, is a lot of things are going to slightly change as far as what we're going to be pushing forward. For instance, like, because we already know how this is going to go down. Like, Bianca can't do the tag teams by herself. It's neither she relinquish it or neither she gets a new tag partner. And depending on those implications, that becomes more problems or that could be less problems. However, it is based upon the story.
Right. I think I don't know. They still haven't said if they're gonna relinquish the titles or if she gonna have to get her another partner. They never said it. Because
they never said it, but we all know it's coming that way.
Yeah, if she had to relinquish the title without them giving her the option to choose somebody else, that's
no.
Like,
I think they're gonna give her the. I think they're gonna give her the option, though. I think they're gonna give her the option that there is somebody else. Yeah,
if they don't,
I mean, yeah, they always usually do give them the option to do that shit. Sometimes
they ain't do Raquel like that when Liv got injured. They got script of the title.
Yeah, well, I think that's because but you gotta think about it too. It's like, who else would actually make sense? So yeah, at that point, yeah, it made sense to strip her from the title because what's the point? I think with Bianca, she can find somebody else, so it don't matter. And when I mean somebody else, I'm meaning Naomi at best. If anything.
Yeah, that's at best. But the thing is, if they don't, it won't make sense because of what they did to Chelsea Green. Chelsea ran through 3 fucking tag team partners. She even had a fucking audition that she was about to do before Piper Niven told her, "Hell no, I'm your partner." But
I mean, hey, it is what it is. But like I said, everyone's situation is different though. So
yeah.
The reason why I'm mainly saying Naomi is because, well, once we get in here, I do believe that there is a particular scenario of story that could happen. Bianca and BFAB, that could be a nice one too. But here's the thing: I don't see that being a thing just yet. BFAB just got in, and I don't think so right now. Where Bianca's right now at, that's going to be the game changer. So there's a reason why I hit Naomi on the head, but we'll talk about that later.
Because she's right there.
Well, but there's also another reason.
She's part of the group too. So
yeah.
And you say you got another reason. You want to elaborate on that?
Oh yeah, no, we'll elaborate on it a little bit later. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Let's get this down.
Okay. Back to War Games, man. But I got Nia Jax, Team Liv Morgan. Fuck that. Team Nia Jax, goddamn it, taking a win. Fuck the fucking Liv Morgan team. Team Nia Jax.
Don't worry. Hey, hold up. We're gonna get to that too. We're gonna get to that now. I'm about to throw a plot twist in this motherfucker. Well, actually, not much of a plot twist. I mean, Fro talked about it. I talked about it in my reaction. So check that video out, man.
Yeah, check the video out. We got some videos on it. But who you got winning? Team Nia Jax?
Yeah. Team Nia Jax. I mean, they can say Team Liv, but it's Team Nia Jax I got. Same reasons with you. I believe that team on Rhea's is a little bit dysfunctional. They're not headstrong together, and they're thinking about a whole lot of things mixed around the plot. So because of this team is going to be opsidaisal and very much unconclusive, no cohesion between the two, nothing at all. I mean, right now you got to think about it. Nia and then amongst her 2 girls, they're cohesive in beating the other team. Then you got Liv and then Raquel. So it's like there's a proper understanding of workmanship between the women at this point, as far as Team Nia or AK Team Liv, but Team Nia. And then when you look at Team Rhea, there is no cooperation between none of the teams, and it's even getting worse because now you got Bayley. It's like, yeah, you got Bayley and Naomi able to work together, but it's like, and then you got Naomi and Bianca able to work together, but then it's like Bianca and then Bayley, that one glimpse moment. Oh, then Bianca and then Io Sky. Oh, that one glimpse moment. And then you got it's just gonna be turmoil when you get to the right parts. So yeah,
you got too many awkward ass shit. Everybody got something against each other on the team, except Naomi and Bianca, and Naomi and Bianca, then Naomi and Bayley. She just only shared those two people a common theme, right? Everybody else is all out. EO and Real, they had beef before. EO done had beef with everybody in the fucking ring. She just turned on Bayley. So yeah, that's a lot of imploding to the team. And then we have the men's war games. We got the OG Bloodline plus CM Punk versus the Bloodline Mafia, adding Big Brunson Reed. And a feud that we don't know what's gonna fucking take place. I know first off, I'm going with the OG Bloodline. Now, I heard rumors Paul Heyman. Some people thinking Paul Heyman gonna turn on Roman. I'm like, why now? It's too early. We ain't even got the long fucking storytelling yet. We ain't even broke down why they ain't answering nobody calls. We ain't got to the part why Roman hasn't visited Paul Heyman in the hospital. We ain't got to none of that yet, right? And plus, CM Punk been added. I definitely don't think Paul Heyman gonna turn on Roman and CM Punk, right? Let's let the war games play out.
I won't say all that.
You won't say that?
No, I ain't gonna say he's gonna turn on CM Punk, but what I will sit here and say is, well, you keep giving yours. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah. This is the thing. If he turned on Roman, did you turn on CM Punk? Because CM Punk came to help the team win. He came to help the wise man to help Roman help the team win. Now, Paul Heyman was to turn on Roman and cost the team to lose. It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that really don't make sense because you just brought CM Punk in. Now, will he turn on Roman in the end of the match? Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. That's a possibility. But I don't think he's gonna turn on him during the match. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna let Roman get his win so he can solidify his match with Solo and he can win the necklace back. So we got to do that. We got to do that. We got to go down that road. But as far as him turning on him during the match, no. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe after, if he will. Then, but we also got the possibility of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins don't like Roman. He don't like CM Punk. And he's, as far as I know, he was in the middle of a feud with Brunson Reed. And plus, Bloodline Mafia cost him his match with Brunson Reed. So, Seth Rollins may show up. The Rock may show up.
I'm going to talk about that Seth Rollins part soon, too.
And that's all I got. That's all. Hey, look, Fanachini, we're going to get to all your comments in just after this the men's war game prediction. All right, Wilder, go ahead.
So for my predictions, I don't know, man. I'm a little bit on the fence with this one because this really can go either way. It really can go either way. My problem is how this is going to go either way is based upon certain transactions that make this very implausible. So, for me, there's only one way I see this. And it's a lot There's a lot, but I do believe that Solo's gonna win this match. Team Solo's gonna win this match. I believe it, and here's one reason why I stand on this. Right? You literally have to Roman has to literally be the big hitter just to knock down Jacob and Brunson Reed, because you ain't gonna knock these two down that easy. It takes pretty much both Jimmy and Jay to super kick Jacob just to get him down. So look what that tells you about that overall. It takes two people. Roman's only one big man. Then you got Solo. Then you got the other two, the Tonga brothers. So you play that in the play. So with a lot of that, there's a lot of very interesting elements. So it all really depends. Right now, and another thing I'm really going to pick Team Solo is because they're in a more cohesive understanding of teamwork, whereas Roman with CM Punk is like, it's like a bloodbath that might just pop right open and just burst out of nowhere. If the wrong thing were to happen.
Right.
So a lot of things can go down this way. A lot of things. A lot. Especially if someone were to hit the wrong person at the wrong time.
Crazy. Right.
Oh, Lord. Horrible. So I'm going with Team Solo on this. I'm going with Team Solo. Yeah. I'm a gamble and go with Team Solo on this. I'm a gamble and go with Team Solo. But now let's talk about the aftermath. Do I believe, based on a lot of rumors, that Paul Heyman is going to turn on Roman Reigns right then and there? It could happen. It could happen. So let's be honest. Paul Heyman being a good guy, I mean, granted, it'll be the first time ever, and the fact that Roman has to be the one to do it would be the interesting part. But then again, we have not touched on the sensitive matter, which is, why didn't either one of y'all pick each other's phone calls?
Right.
And that's the interesting part. So it's one of those things that I look at and I say to myself, it's going to get very interesting with this story. So, again, do I believe that Paul Heyman's going to make that switch afterwards? He might. He just might. And the reason why is because that suit said everything.
Right.
That particular suit says everything. You're wearing a Solo suit. That ain't your usual suit. And for you to wear all black with that red napkin right in your pocket, that's tough. That's real tough. But then again, like I said, hey, Roman Reigns and the team shirts, what the shirts colors are, black. What the signal color is, red. Hey, pick and choose. It's all a cover. The way I look at it, it's all interesting. They think on the inside. But the problem is with this is there's a lot of big movements. So let me hit you with this one, because funny enough, word on the street is CM Punk actually got a Samoan name this like a couple of days ago or somewhere around the clock, around the same time that that Friday show happened. So he got an honorary Samoan name. I haven't read the article yet. I have it in my email, but I seen it, so I gotta read it, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what that is coming down the stretch. But it's interesting. But here's another part. So let's talk about Seth Rollins. We talk about Seth Rollins might get involved in this as far as after the match, not during, because there's no way for him to get in other than climbing the cage, which that would be treason. So no. Okay, if Seth Rollins were to magically were to get involved in some way, in some facet, there's one reason. Well, actually, two reasons. One, he wants to drop Brunson Reeds. Two, he probably wants to throw it. He probably wants to also drop CM Punk. So word on the street is, and this is a possibility, that CM Punk probably stole the chance, aka the opportunity for actually Seth Rollins to be in this match. So there's a possibility that Seth Rollins was probably originally supposed to be a part of this, quote unquote.
Right.
That's what I've been hearing. So Seth Rollins originally supposed to be part of this, but this is actually a good turn of events because a lot of people are talking about Seth Rollins going heel because of this matter with CM Punk, aka once again making you irrelevant because you're not the main topic of everyone's lamb life. You ain't Mr. Main Event no more, mother lover. So yeah, but that's a story that will be unfold. I will say this though, as far as what I've been reading, one of the many people back that might be joining him in his heel turn is once he comes back is Drew McIntyre. If that's true, Lord have mercy, Raw's about to be on a whole nother level. Raw's about to be on a whole nother level, a whole nother shindig. But time will tell on that notion. Time will tell. But I'm telling you right now, if Seth Rollins got Drew, boy, y'all better not fuck this up. Because y'all already fucked up the moment when Seth Rollins had both of the motherfucking the tag team bros over there with that's with what's the name? That's with the Final Testament. He effed up that moment when he had them to.
Right, right.
That's also a good reason too, but
when he had AOP.
Yeah. But yeah, very interesting idea.
Yeah, Drew himself. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting idea. And personally, this actually makes perfect sense. At its core, this actually makes very perfect sense because you got to think about it. Both Drew and Seth have one thing in common: they hate the hell out of Roman. They hate the freaking bloodline. They just hate everything that they use. And personally, they're starting to quote unquote hate the fact that they're being looked at second class wrestlers that are not important for the main picture, quote unquote. Right. So this would actually be very interesting storyline. Very interesting. But and plus it's actually be interesting if they do make that switch, because if they do get the Netflix deal, right, and they're gonna make a trade, I won't be surprised if Drew and Seth go to SmackDown, which makes it even more bigger overall because they'll switch them over there, unless they keep them on Raw, which makes it even more impactful. But they got to spice up SmackDown somehow. So yeah. No, Fettuccine. As much as I can hear what you're saying, here's the reason why that won't happen. Because that don't make sense for the story. Like where would you believe Drew would come back for Cody for what? For what reason?
Not at this moment.
Forget not at this moment. Like, what would be the reasoning for him to come at Cody? Like, what would be the reasoning? There is none. Literally, like, there's no legitimate reason for him to go for Cody.
Nah. I said not at this moment. I don't think they're gonna do that. Not yet. Maybe down the line, somewhere in the late next year. But they had to do the swap though. They'll have to do the swap. Drew will have to be transferred to SmackDown.
That's the problem though. Cody's gonna be transferred to Raw.
Oh, okay.
So you might want to keep Drew at. You might want to keep Drew at.
Oh, if he wins the Royal Rumble or the Chamber.
I'm sorry, he might not win neither of those. Remember what I told you? You still got Randy Orton coming back into play.
It's not in the story because they looking forward to The Rock, or The Rock gonna challenge Cody when he come back. As soon as he come back, supposed to. That's what The Rock said. But Yeah, Cody and Randy. I think they're set for WrestleMania.
Now, let's be mindful. Nothing has been quote unquote said, but the idea of the story is going to be Randy, but we don't know for sure yet. But the way how the story is setting up, it is set for Randy with Cody, but we don't know yet. There is no brand splits anymore.
It's
the
a
brand splits. Yeah, we had the brand split. It's just like the how do I say this?
For the stories. It's for the stories.
Yeah, it's like the implications in between. That's all they're doing. But yeah, there's not an definitive brand split, quote unquote, as far as like Raw versus SmackDown, SmackDown versus Raw. They don't have that empathy of brand split, quote unquote. Not like how they used to do.
Let's let me do a quick rundown real quick so we can get to his other comments that we missed out on.
All right.
Let's do a quick rundown. LA Knight versus Shinsuke. We got LA Knight retaining. Brian Breaker versus Sheamus versus Kaiser. We got Brian Breaker retaining. Gunther versus Damian Priest. I got Gunther. You say you had Gunther too, right?
It better be Gunther.
Okay, we both got Gunther. For the women's War Games, we both got Team Nia Jax. And for the men's War Games, I got the OG Bloodline, and Wiley says the Bloodline Mafia takes the win. So that was a quick rundown. And let's get to little Fanachini. Let's get some of his other comments real quick. And he thinks he going with Braun, Nakamura, Gunther with Finn interfering, Team Nia, and the Gorilla Bloodline, aka Bloodline Mafia.
He said the Gorilla Bloodline. The Rock will show up at the.
No pre-matches, no pre-saves. They're in the pre-matches. Nope. I don't even think they do those no more. They do the instead of pre-match, they do the what that shit is, the prep conference. They do stuff like that now. And he said, I'm kind of hyped for the pay-per-view. I don't know, something about the Canadian crowd makes the pay-per-views better. Man, shit, anything outside the United States, they've been killing it. I guess they be wanting WWE to come back, so they make sure they kill it. For sure.
I mean, that's how it always goes.
Yes, sir. And he ate like shit. Hey, you should have sent one to me, goddamn it. Shit. I ain't get no plate this
Any
year.
mac and cheese, send that around the way, cause shit. Mac and cheese, barbecue chicken, whatever you got.
Oh yeah, shit. Boy, I missed out on all that.
Don't forget slide over the cornbread as well.
Hey, it's definitely cornbread. We talked about the Nia Jax right now. When will this version of the Judgment Day break up? They've been showing some signs, because Dirty Dom been showing that he looked like he tired of Finn bullshit. Body language wise, he still do what he got to do, but body language wise, it's like, man, fuck Finn Balor. What you got to think? What you think about that, Wiley? When they break
as far as Judgment Day, I mean, yeah, Judgment Day can easily break up. I mean, let's be real. It's like again, they keep sending these signals talking about, oh, Carlito gonna get dropped, but he hasn't been dropped yet. If Carlito does get dropped, he may as well just go with Dom. And like I said, if he's able to weasel Dom, or neither Carlito's able to weasel into the ears of both, let me go look up their names, of both Toro and his partner Phoenix, then that's the best idea they have between the two. Like, get Toro. Okay, let me see what they do that. Yeah, Cruz Del Toro and his partner. Where is he at? Oh my goodness! All these faces. Joaquin Wilds. Yeah, if he's able to get those two, then boom, that's their new team right there. All is left after that is, well, yeah, it's just Finn Balor and then his boy whatever his name is. Oh, shit, I be forgetting JD McDonough. You know I don't remember all these names, man. That's a lot of names, bro. That's a lot of names. I don't got time. But yeah, you know, it's pretty much them. And then Liv, well, Liv is gonna go wherever the protection is grander. So, or either she splits and then she takes Raquel with her. Either which way, however it goes. But
yeah, he think Dom getting a single run soon.
Dominic is getting a major single run. So, to what title? I mean, yeah, you want to put the IC. I mean, I guess, but I mean, I can't knock it at this point.
Let's see what else.
If he gets a singles run, he better motherfucking be on something.
All right, you want to get to this real quick?
Nia needs a new gimmick and repack. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You gotta watch the video, bro. You gotta watch the video, man. At least the latest one on the channel, because I dropped my latest one. I know I said I could drop that like pre-up. I think that was for Monday, but you know, things happen, and yeah, I was not able to handle that particular day.
That was good because you was able to cover both of them. So
yeah. I covered that one and then the new one. So yeah, I made up for time, but yeah. but look, I'll say this just to go back to it. Let's touch on it a little bit. Let's touch on it, right? So yeah, we did like both. Me and Fro did agree that Naomi needs a new package, new gimmick / package. My only thing is with Naomi is, will they prove it to be legitimate or just a fluke of a non-factor? That's my thing. Like, if you're gonna do the new gimmick / repackage, you got to make it legitimate. Because if not, then you just make Naomi a hypocrite. Which, don't get me wrong, right? Heel turn right. She's gonna be a hypocrite regardless. But personally, yeah, like at this point, you need her to be legit. Like her reason for turning has to be legit. It just has to. Right now, I still have not think in my head a legitimate reason for her to turn, quote unquote. So it sounds like she's just gonna be on some you're a hypocrite type of notion and blase. It is what it is. But one thing I do know is earlier, as far as like the video that I did and that I dropped, if you go check that out when you guys get a chance, you'll see it is under the video tab of the channel. But the one thing that I question also is, so as we all know, we question who made the hit, who did this to Jade Cargill. And like I said before, like in the video, I said, when you think about the car crash, when you think about the injury, when you think about how this is done, and of course, right, based upon the story injuries, there was like 5 to 6 story injuries, right, versus the actual injury that she really has. Now, the story injuries, like I said, there's like 5 to 6 injuries. So if you think about it, 5 to 6 injuries, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. So someone had to have the power to really do this to her, to really just edge her out to these 5 to 6 injuries. So my thing is, I'm still on the Liv and Raquel as far as Raw side, but on SmackDown, I won't be surprised if Naomi did this, because one of the most interesting things is that Nia Jax threw out there that she's the one that did it. But for some reason, out of nowhere, people were accusing that Naomi did it, and she said she wants an apology when y'all found out that she did it. And it was crazy how people were saying that she did it. Now, this may be the ultimate perfect chance of that repackaging that new gimmick. But if she does, how will this go? See, again, I did question also the idea of, well, who's going with her? And the reason why I say this is because, well, you saw buddy with Bailey. Are you gonna go with her? Is she coming with you? Is she gonna hit that switch? Or maybe you get sick and tired of Bailey too. So maybe it's Bianca that's making the turn with you. Maybe the tag title will be saved, quote unquote. I don't know. I do know is word on the street is, and I said this before, word on the street is someone's going to place Jay Cargill, and that's from NXT, aka Last Legends. We might find that out. That story may be true tomorrow. Well, today, actually. Today is already 3 a.m. over here. Well, 3:21 to be exact. But we may find that out today. Later on tonight. And if it is, who's not to sit here and say that Last Legend and Jakara Jackson ain't a part of Naomi's new faction, like Fro's been saying here, which I do agree with. That would be nice. Even though I will sit here and say, though, it was like I still stand on the fact of I still won't buy it. Why? Because let's be real here. You had Jay Cargill and Bianca, and yet you're gonna water down yourself for Jakara Jackson and Lash Legends. I mean, okay. I mean, like I said, I still like it, but yeah, it don't add all the way senses. But okay, I mean, I guess right. It don't make sense for Jay to go heel. It don't make sense for well, it does make sense for Bianca to go heel, but okay, however you want to swing it. But yeah, but of course, if Naomi did this, then who did she call to make this hit? I also said it won't be surprising if they wipe the dust off of Tamina and bring her back into the fold. Because she's the only one that hasn't been available. And most importantly, she is the only one with the size and the power to actually do what she can do to Jay Cargill.
Right.
And let's be honest. Don't forget, Tamina and Naomi are quote-unquote family now.
Yep.
And plus, they're once upon a time a team, a.k.a. Team Bad. So, I won't be surprised. But, like I said, until we know for sure, we don't know what it is. All we do know is this story is a lot of mixed bag material. We don't know where the direction is going to go. We don't know where the women's tag team titles are going to go. Yes, I did. I said, yes, I did. Dust off Tamina. Yeah, I did say that. I did. I think Tamina could be the secret, quote unquote, the secret weapon that did the damaging blow to Jay Cargill. I do think so. But like I said, it's all up for interpretation because we don't know how the story is. There's no camera edit. There's no, coverage. There's no nothing. Everyone's just throwing out names, talking shit. So it ain't nothing. So as of right now, these are my two top picks. We all know what Liv and Raquel did to Rhea.
Right.
They're the closest idea of what they can do to probably Jay the same way. I won't touch on Piper no more because Piper has never shown a hand of this violence yet.
Right.
In WWE. And at the same time, I won't say Michi is capable, but she doesn't have enough strength to do it by herself. So with
I don't think she's going heel no time soon.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Also, like, even if she did, it's like she needs someone else anyway. So it don't make no sense anyways. But here's another reason why I didn't pick Michi anyways, because if anything, this is a triple threat match. If Michi had a problem to where she believes that she had to use weapons, she'll use weapons in the match. And so far, they have kept the triple threat match of the women's for the U.S. title qualifiers clean. They haven't used no weapons yet, so yeah, I'm like, okay. But here's another reason why I say Naomi is more likely to make this hit. If you remember, in Jade's bracket, you get Jay Cargill, you get Michi, and then you get Piper Nimitz. In the next bracket that faces the winner of that triple threat match between the three ladies. You get Naomi. You get also Tiffany Stratton, and you get Elektra Lopez. So think about it. If Naomi's able to succeed, you really think she wants to fight Jade Cargill? If she possibly would have won that match? No. No. So what do? You eclipse out the major problem. I'm just saying. Hypothetical. Time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
But the pieces are really looking to add up, quote unquote. The pieces are looking to add up. So that's, a little bit of a taste of what I said earlier on the video, breaking this down, looking at all these things. But overall, as far as like the legitimate injury, all she has is a neck. Like I said, it may take 3 months. That's the estimate time frame. But we'll see what happens down the stretch.
Right.
But yeah, interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff.
And
War Games cage with a top or not this year? I really don't care for the whole top. Yeah, they don't do the top. I never remember them doing the top. They didn't even do the top cage last year. So no, I think it's just there's 2 steel cages and then they got the top open.
Yep, pretty much. That's what open cage. Then he says,
I like Io Sky. She can get it. Shit, shout out to the Asian Persuasion. Like, nah, bro. The Rock is gonna show up with the whole OG bloodline, the match, and The Rock and Paul Heyman lead together. Ooh, see. If that happens, that is going to be, boy. If that happens, this is gonna get interesting. See, they really want to level up the bar when it comes to Paul Heyman doing this. But here's my problem with this idea. If Paul Heyman does leave with The Rock and all this gets done with, then where does Paul Heyman move on from here? Because then Paul Heyman is without a client. And Paul Heyman would need to move on to a new client. So, it's a pick and choose. Because you got to think about that.
Unless he lined up with Solo and The Rock was behind Solo shit anyway. That's the only way.
But you could say that in a way. I mean, there's a lot of things that could have been done, but I think with everyone looking at the story of this and that, it's not a clear buoyancy. And plus, let's run back some things. If you go look at, I don't know if you remember this, right? But did you remember when you saw one of the little storylines where you saw Sami Zayn throw the phone to the couch when they were talking in the room? Did you see that part?
I don't think I seen that.
Okay. Well, cause I saw the clip, right? When someone was breaking this down, and they said that if you missed this, then you should have caught this. But if you didn't, but you missed it, let me tell you. Let me re-show you real quick. And they showed that Sami Zayn had a phone and he tossed the phone onto the couch. They're saying that supposedly that Sami could have made a call. And that call was probably to Paul Heyman. Now, this is a stretch a little bit because, well, how would he get Paul Heyman's number? Now, here's the plot twist. It could be because when you remember, Sami was talking to who? Talking to Solo. And push come to shove, you never know. Solo could have given him the phone, which had the number to Paul Heyman. Right?
Right.
So that could be a possibility. So technically meaning that there's a possibility that Sami may be dirty. Keyword maybe. We don't know for sure yet. We don't know. This is all speculation so far. All speculations. But Sami could be dirty played. But if it's true, then that means that So that means that Solo has a master plan. Ergo, Solo beating down, Paul Heyman was all a ruse. It was a lovely excuse. So then when Roman comes back, he's not fully prepared. He doesn't have his quote unquote wise man next to him. He looks very unstrange, undude, because he doesn't know how to be his own man anymore like he used to, quote unquote. Right? And let's be honest, ever since Roman came back, he hasn't been able to do a lot of things in the right way, quote unquote. So a lot of things,
constructional.
Yeah, he hasn't done things very wisely through thick and thin. So it's like someone has to do things for him while he does the other things that he's able to do. So it's a little bit off-putting. But what's so interesting about this is we go back to the idea story of, well, why didn't Roman pick up the phone calls from Paul Heyman when he was calling, even though Solo lied and said he talked to Roman, even though that was probably lies. But then why he hasn't picked up Paul Heyman's phone calls? Now, in the same notion of seeing Paul Heyman be dropped, beat down, and brutalized by Solo, well, why have you not called, made an attempt, or anything else to get the wise man, let alone knowing that you've been talking about, oh, I had a wise man for this and everything else? Was like, well, why didn't make those calls? And that will be a very interesting story, how that gets played out. Because one thing I do expect, I hope they do play on that story this upcoming show. Why were you not picking up my calls? Like, what was going on? Like, let's get that story unraveled, because that can tell us something deeper down the stretch. That could probably tell us something, a big major story.
Yeah,
but
I think it's gonna play a part.
Yeah, no, it definitely has to play a part, because that's big pro caveat right there. But here's another piece that I want to talk about as far as the other piece of the story. Now, this is where I will sit here and say that Sammy is not a dirty rat or any type of way, and the phone may not be nothing, because a lot of people are also saying a lot of things because Paul Heyman was sending virtuous signals to Jimmy Uso. So this could be also another play where Jimmy was probably just whacked, not because Solo really wanted to whack him, but he whacked him because he sent the signal to him, and then he's really going to join The Rock and Solo's team and screw over the Bloodline too. Ergo, meaning he's still the same motherfucking cat that still believes that he's more than anything else. A lot of plays are being mixed around here. Certain people can't be trusted. And it's gonna get it's good. You dig? Oh,
yeah, pretty much.
So it's very interesting right now. It's a very interesting time. See, the Bloodline story just gets interesting as we go. It's
it got it ups and it downs, mostly ups.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem with the Bloodline story so far is they haven't properly sold they haven't sold the very high key moments. Like, think about the moment with Solo. Solo talking about, oh, you told me I changed. No, I didn't change. Y'all changed on me. Where was my support when I was rising up in this business? Where were y'all at for me? You know what I'm saying? But they didn't fruitfully gear into that. They didn't fruitfully keep on talking about that. It was just so watered down. I'm like, WWE, y'all don't know how to sell nothing. Y'all hit the climax and then y'all just drop it all the way to the dirt. I'm like, what the hell wrong with y'all? They don't know how to sell no fucking story. Like crap. Whoever y'all storyteller writers, y'all just suck complete ass cheeks. But yeah, man, they fumbled the bag on that part. It's like that was a smart story play. That was a smart story play. Showing the emotions, showing that I feel the betrayal from y'all more than y'all feel the betrayal from me.
Yeah.
And they could have expounded on that a little bit. But nah, they didn't want to do that. They just brushed that to the curb. They just throw that and then throw it in the trash like it was scrap piece of paper. I'm like, what the world y'all on? So yeah. But so far, this is interesting. We're gonna see how it plays out. But real quick though, let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's get into this next one. All the heels in both war game matches are united. All the face teams are just throw together to get along. Yep, and we spoke on that earlier about the teams being thrown together, the mix-ups. Yes, sir. The conflicts. Lil Fantaccini also says Tiffany and Jacob are getting the top of the cage spots. I just hope Jacob doesn't botch the spot. Hey, let's just hope nobody botch. Let's hope nobody botch the spots. Tiffany, I think she will get the moonsault from the top of the cage. Jacob Fatu, moonsault from the top of the cage. But don't be surprised if Io Sky don't pull something out for herself. Don't be surprised if Lil Morgan wants to be the showcase of the match and she pulls something out from top of the cage. Don't be surprised if Jey Uso want to yeet. Hold up, let me. I got the damn, my mouse froze. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, people, if Jey Uso want to yeet out the top of the cage. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised at that. You feel me? Let's just hope nobody get hurt. Let's hope nobody gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want nobody to botch, because botches can lead to injuries. Injuries can lead to people getting took out the show. Getting took out the show can lead to the storyline getting pivot to something else. So let's just hope all war game matches, everybody be all okay. Just maybe a little sore. Got to soak in some ice. Tiffany Stratton, she may want to come to the main event. You know what I'm saying? So I can massage her up. Sorry, Kaiser, but yeah, she might want the main event to massage her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that way. And Lil Fantaccini also says, too bad some of the NXT women's roster isn't in the women's Intercontinental Tournament. Now, the thing is, we don't know who's in the tournament yet. That's the thing. We don't know who in the tournament. We don't even know how they're doing the tournament, right? We don't know if they're going to do it the same way they did the Women's United States Championship. We don't know if they did it, if they're going to do it that way, or they may do it a different way. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, though. They may do it the same way, triple threats, and have the triple threat brackets. They may do it that way. So we don't know yet, but we will see. We'll see. The Fantaccini also says, I don't think WWE should have 2 Intercontinental Championships. I feel like the new women's title should be a television championship. No, I don't even like the sound of television championship. And plus, we in social media now, so and we're not in a need for television championship. But I think it's nice to have the Intercontinental Women's title and the United States Women's title. I think those are good ideas. I just think they brought both titles in too fast. I think they should have used just the United States Championship to go around. I think they should have did that and made it go to both rosters. Due to the fact, I'm just saying, I'd rather have 2 too, but I'm just saying, due to the fact that I said 1, it's because of the way Triple H pushing the women roster. That's it. Now, we got to see if Triple H, we got to see if Triple H gonna follow up and do the goddamn thorough thizzle on the women division. Yep. So you can go ahead. Wise, your thoughts on that right there?
Oh no. So I don't think WWE should have 2 Intercontinental Championships. I feel like the new women's title should be a television champ. Yeah, okay. So look, I mean, let's be honest, where there's one women's title, there's always going to be a men's title. So let me revert that. Wherever there's a man's title, there'll more likely be a woman's title. So that's just what it is. I mean, you can say, yeah, give women something different so it's not as quote unquote identically the same, but you know, it is what it is. That's how the struck goes. If the division is becoming bigger and more fruitfuler, then it's like, well, eventually you have to raise the bar, right? And you can't be the top wrestling corporation, and yet the women's division is looking quote unquote not as up tippity as y'all keep saying it is, because every single time we're walking straight up in, we're marching towards the next women's era, quote unquote, as they keep on selling with the dryness of it all every single bleeping time. But with that said, do I think it's a bad idea for them to have it? No. Because let's be honest, now you think about it, you got the women's world championship, you got the WWE women's championship, same thing as men. You got the women's tag team championship, same thing as men. The only difference is the tag team titles can flip in between Raw and SmackDown and NXT. So, that's the only small difference. Ergo, there's not a lot of women for fighting teammates, quote unquote. Granted. And most importantly, look, when we talk about like different titles, especially for women, when we talking about like the television championship, let's be real. If WWE was going to do a television championship, they should have did it when they had Zack Ryder still, because Zack Ryder proved with his social media following that was literally the next wave at that point. Ergo, being a television champion, that would have been made smart back then. But, Vince don't never like to motherfucking take an idea from other people when they have the smartest idea. And we all know it's true because guess what? Zack Ryder, a.k.a. Matt Cardone, did it again outside WWE. And guess what? Now TNA has what title? As a television championship. Ain't that something? So, yeah. Pick and choose. But do I believe that they should have the United States and then the Intercontinental? I do. Now, do I believe that this should be coming out fastly? No, I think what WWE is doing right now, like for instance, right now we're going now until like Saturday night main event to crown the first women's United States championship. That's good. I can see it. I can let that happen. Now here's my problem with it though. As they do this in the next coming up years after WrestleMania, eventually they're going to have to bring in more women to the main roster to make the women's roster more fruitfuler for that title to actually mean something. If not, then they just made it a dud. They pretty much just made it a dud. So they got to have to do that. So same thing for the IC title. Now, when will the IC title get announced? I think so. It's two ways that can happen. It could be the first ever Royal Rumble for the women's IC title, or they can do it for I don't like the idea.
It's gonna be in January. It's gonna be in January, Saturday night main event.
If they have a January, well, they haven't announced a Saturday night main event for January.
They're starting the tournament this Monday
for the Ross title.
Yeah, for the Intercontinental title, women's. Yeah.
Okay. No, if they throw it up there, then that's fine. But as far as because I haven't heard no updates on the schedule as far as pay-per-view wise, so that's why.
Yeah. I can just look and see how they, if they're starting in this Monday, pretty much it's gonna be for January Saturday night main event.
If they put another early Saturday night main event, then that makes sense.
Yeah, they're supposed to have one in January.
That's supposed to, and actually that's two different things. But yeah, that's a pick and choose. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know yet. Because I know we got NXT New Year's Evil. That's one of them for January. That's like on the 7th. That's early. And that's the only one for January. Royal Rumble is on February. NXT's Vengeance Day is on February 4th. The Elimination Chamber is on March. NXT Roadblock is on March as well. And then, of course, Hall of Fame is on April. And then, of course, we have WrestleMania Night 1, Night 2. And then they already put up Night 1, Night 2 for SummerSlam on August 2nd and 3rd. So my only thing is, if they do make another Saturday night main event, it would have to be on January. They just have to actually have to install that in there as far as what city and all that other stuff, because they haven't announced it yet.
Yeah, they haven't announced it, but you know, like some of the top content creators been, like I said, it's in the pot. Put it like that. It's in the pot.
Well, no. I expect it to be around the clock somewhere soon. That's why I was like, it could be.
Just haven't announced it. So they probably thinking about it, or they probably got it in progress. Either or.
Well, yeah, no, it makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, because if they do the United States title at the Saturday night main event, it would have to be an equal standing. But if they do it at Royal Rumble, it's like, well, then the IC title they just make that more important, quote unquote. So that's why I'm like, do you really want to do that in Royal Rumble, make it more important than the United States title when you just put it on a Saturday night main event? I'm like, okay, that's 50.
Yep. So that's, I mean, either way, we're gonna have to break that down. That's the only thing that matters right now.
Yeah, but I will say this though.
Breaking it down.
Yeah, but I will say this. Look, the television title is still a nice idea. I just think at this point, you may as well just put that in NXT if you do that.
Pretty much. If they do that, yeah. But I think they got enough titles going around right now. So let's go to this next comment. Trying to catch up.
No one cares for The Rock and Cody anymore. That ship has sailed. I'm still interested in The Rock and Roman. Not really. I ain't interested in that either. I mean, honestly, it's just a big fat overlap of just time stuff. I mean, granted, the ship sailed, quote unquote, with Cody and Rock? Not really, because The Rock just came back into the view of it all. But my thing is, you may as well say it sailed because they're not selling the story. And plus, let's be honest, the way how they're selling the story, where is The Rock really gonna battle Cody? What, at Royal Rumble, and then what, win? Apparently not, because if the way they're setting up Randy, I don't think so. The Rock is gonna win, let alone hold the title long enough. Anyways, so this seems like a dead end for Cody and Rock, honestly, which means there is no point. So that's a little bit scrap. Am I really interested in The Rock and Roman at this point? Honestly, no, but that might be more prevalent than anything else at this point. Because if The Rock says fuck Cody and focus on this bloodline story at this point, then that's probably the only thing we're going to get out of it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Cody ship, it just motherfucking repaired its sails momentarily due to Kevin Owens. So, I mean, this the best I've seen Cody. Like I said, I wanted to see the aggressive Cody Rhodes. He came out there and he was aggressive. Okay, they must have heard me talking shit or something. I don't know. But I said, yeah, that's the Cody we want. Come out there and talk shit on the mic. Stop talking about whether you want to talk about. Nah, we need to hear some aggressiveness. We need to see that you serious. You trying to take the title run serious, and it took Kevin Owens to bring that shit out of this guy. So, yeah, the ship has been temporarily repaired for right now until the feud over and Cody go back to boring Cody. That's what I think about that. Man. I think Fantaccini doing some fantasy booking. He want to do some fantasy booking. So who's your guys? Survivor Series team, including yourself. And for him, he says himself, Vader, Bray, AJ, and Dominic. What you gonna do? Bring Vader back from the dead? I mean, from the grave? Or are you just saying in general? So my Survivor Series team, you went way back too, man. I thought maybe you wanted to do modern day. And I can't believe you got Dominic on your team. That's my boy. Dominic Mysterio, my boy, but putting him on the Survivor Series team, bro, like, nah. Give me Drew McIntyre. Myself, Drew McIntyre. Give me Roman. Give me Seth Rollins. And give me Brunson. Give me Brunson Reed. That's my 5. Motherfuckers, that's a conflicted team. I don't think none of them like each other, but yeah. What's up with you, Wiley? You got a fantasy booking of a Survivor team for yourself?
Man, this man over here talking about, hey, put all the heavy niggas on the team. Oh, man. All right, look. So if I go with anything, see, Little Fettuccine, he went a little bit old school with new school on his team.
Right.
See,
don't call your first one Brian Breaker. Don't call your first man Brian Breaker. I know.
See, y'all out here had to pick all these heavy set niggas and put them on the team. All right, cool. Shit. All right, I got myself. I'm going to pick Jacob Fatu. Who else I got? I need someone cynical. I need to get Randy. That 3. AJ, that's 4. Wait. Did he pick AJ already? Yeah, he picked AJ. Yeah.
We got AJ.
He did pick AJ, so that already fucking me up. Who can I pick off in NXT?
You still got some good ones left.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna pick Obafemi.
Oh shit.
Yep. Yeah. You think I was gonna make that elliptical call? Yeah, I was gonna make that one for sure.
Oh shit.
Wanna get these big heavy set niggas? I may as well go for the big hammers.
I mean, you still got the big man Gunther shit.
And shoot. Hold up, let me see. Who else would I pick? Man, fuck it. I may as well go all out. And for my last and final pick, wild card moment, I'm gonna go with Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, he's still on the roster. Shit.
I want to pick these big heavy set niggas. Fine. I gotta go get me some set niggas myself. Touch it.
Hey, shit, that'll be all out right there. What? I like all 3 teams. Except he got Vader. I don't. I mean, he got Vader. He got Bray and Vader. So yeah, he resurrecting over here. Okay. We did our fantasy booking for that. Let's go to he says, if Dakota Kai wins the Intercontinental Championship, the Women's Intercontinental Championship, do you think the rest of Damage Control would get jealous and kick her out and replace her with Julia? I don't think Julia is coming up to the main roster anytime soon. She got to be the star power of NXT for at least 2 years or a year and a half or so. At least past a year before they even think about bringing her up. She just got here. No, they're not going to bring her up so quickly. She got to get that star power. You got to get that star power in NXT. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, my bad. I think the same thing. Julie just got there. They ain't gonna just shift her up to the main roster ASAP like that. Two, if Dakota Kai wins the title, honestly, I don't think so. The rest of Damage Control are gonna get jealous. Let's remember, Io Sky still has a title contention when it comes to Live. That's one. Two, I mean, we already know, like, big news update. Asuka's trying to make her way back. She's in that training position right now to get herself reacclimated into the fold and into the fray. So if Dakota were to end up winning the IC title, that's a good thing. I don't see nothing bad with it at this point. I just don't see the betrayal.
And be looking out for the pre-recorded video. I'm gonna be going through and breaking those characters down, who should have the title, who going. Just my thoughts on the women's Intercontinental title on Raw, and breaking down each woman, why they should have it, do I think they'll get it, type of thing. So be looking out for that video coming soon.
And Love Freddie Chin, you asking which version of Brock? Does it really matter? Does it really matter?
He said, you skipped one.
Oh no, I know. No, I'm saying like he just made a new one. So yeah, but we get a little bit.
Yeah, I was trying to catch up with them old ones, boy.
Yeah, keep going.
He had a whole lot of them.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna. Fettuccine says he'll break Nia Jax back in.
I ain't gonna lie, sometimes Nia Jax be looking good some days.
Lil Fettuccine say he will break her down. Yeah. Nia Jax, I mean, she do got to keep.
Oh, look, Fettuccine's like, and look. Slide me some of that mocha cream real quick. I'm about to get active. Lord have mercy.
Oh Lord. And then well, you crazy. He said 2 Intercontinental and 2 US and 2 North American championships is Overdrive.
2 North Americans. 2 North
Americans
where?
Yeah, he's talking about the women's and the men. I don't think it's overkill.
No, yeah, it's not overkill. Yeah. Like you gotta think about it. At least there's a lot of women in the NXT division where that actually can flow and move around.
Yeah. So, I think it's just a time. I think it's just time for them to step their game. Well, I think on the main roster, it's time for Triple H to step his game up with the women's division. That's all that is.
It may look OD because it's like the divisions might be moving slow with the titles and all that. That's probably what it is. But other than that, it ain't OD overall. So, but I will say, like, yeah, it will look OD if the titles move slow and not fast enough to where it's being acclimated in stories. Yeah, it will look like it's just there for nothing. It's just there for show, right. Not there for the actual prominence. So. But hey, like I said, WWE keeps selling this women's evolution, this women's, new era. Well, they need to deliver on that ish and start talking.
Real. Yes, sir. And we got one more that we missed out on. And it says, too bad the WWE doesn't have a trio championship. They can't even get their tag team division together. I don't think there's no need for a trio.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really care for trios.
Me either. Don't care about the trio tag teams. That's AEW style, and they can keep it AEW style. And then he said, let's go back to this one. Which version of Brock Lesnar? You were speaking on that, Wiley?
Yeah, I was saying like it doesn't it don't really matter what version is Brock Lesnar. You can get him young. You can get him this quarter day. It don't really matter. It's all still Brock Lesnar.
For real. They all Brock Lesnar, just different characteristics, but the same motherfucker in the ring. Say, let me change my team. Let me replace Dominic for Kurt
Angle.
And you getting all that. And you trying to resurrect everybody. And even Angle still here. Even though Angle's still here, Kurt Angle's still here, he ain't got it.
Sadly,
You know?
yeah, because he's pretty much, his body's done right there.
We're gonna have to replace your whole team with modern day people.
Well, that's why he said peak. He's saying like in Kurt Angle's prime, like get Kurt Angle prime.
Oh! I thought he meant what they make fun of his name when they say Kurt Angle.
No. That's peak. Yeah, that's just peak. Yeah, like peak Kurt Angle. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Like when he picked who he picked, and you was like, wait, you pick Vader? Like what the? Okay, yeah, he's picking these dudes.
Yeah, we're going to 2K WWE 2K25 type of shit.
Yeah, we're going like video game status type stuff. Yeah.
Oh man. Yep. So all right, we caught up on him. Let's see. I wanted to go over some things that happened on Raw, which was like hold on, let's catch this one real quick. Will Dominic cost Finn and JD the tag title, or will it be Lil? Forget the whole Damian versus Finn. I'd rather see Dom versus Finn at this point. I mean, that's interesting. Dom versus Finn is really looking not formidable, but it's looking very closely right now. It's looking very close. Like that's the road they heading. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get Finn and Dom sometime next year, in between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Yeah, he said no, not Pete Kurt Angle, Pert Angle. I told you it's a that's what they make fun of Kurt Angle about, Pert Angle.
Oh yeah, impossible.
Yeah, suited up, nigga, Pert that. But what you think about that though? Dom costing Finn and JD the tag titles, and we get Dom versus Finn.
I mean, I like the idea. I won't be mad about it. It ain't gonna hurt if they do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like to see that. Then we got Gunther.
I will add real quick. I'll add this other thing too. The reason why I said I won't even it's not gonna be a bad thing, because there's already stories out there about Dom maybe turning face or Finn Balor turning face. So if whatever happens between these two, if however this goes, I could see this go either which way, where one of them goes face and the other one goes heel, or the other one stays heel and the other one goes face. I can see this going down. So it all depends. So yeah.
Right. Now, what happened on Raw? Let me put my Raw thing up real quick. Gunther kicked out the show, which Damian Priest came out. And this excited me. This had my adrenaline going. Gunther had nothing to say, but he bops Damian Priest on top of the head with the mic. Boy, that I was like, yeah.
He was like, man, fuck this. You want to keep talking?
He did it so funny way. The way he did it was funny. Yeah. But yeah, Fantasine. I just broke it down to Percocet Kurt Angle back in the day when he was juiced up. But the Gunther, man, that shit was funny. But Damian Priest got the best of Gunther in the end. So but what you think about that segment, Wild? I think that was a good go home segment.
It was a nice little segment. I ain't gonna knock it for what it is, but
yeah,
it could have been better. That's all I'm gonna say. It could have been better.
It was okay. It was
pretty much.
Then we had Bianca and Naomi in the back talking about the fifth member, And Bianca was like talking about what happened to Jade, and Naomi was like, in a sarcastic fashion, fuck Jade Cargill. Let's worry about who our fifth member of the team is. And Io Sky pulled up, Rhea Ripley pulled up, but that's when we got Bianca telling Rhea Ripley she's a bad leader because Rhea Ripley only wants Liv Morgan and Raquel, which I agree. What you think about that segment, Wiley? Anything to add to it?
Yeah. Nah, with that segment, now for me, like I said, that is a pick 'em and choose 'em segment because that's all very up in the air as far as what we're gonna get out of that. But no, yeah, but it was straightforward. I mean, I don't disagree with what was said in this overall. I think this is just something that, you know, some people just gotta face. And, you know, at this point, it's like we said, man, a lot of this is gonna go down in turmoil where, you know, you just gotta look at it for what it is. And personally, you know, with everything that, you know, Rhea got going on and how she's taking this and then how she wants Liv's head on a silver platter and everything, she's going to have to realize she's going to screw this whole thing up by being so immense with, you know, with Liv to the highest bidder to the point that she can't even see herself in any way, shape, and form, where she's just ruining her opportunities left and right. But this is just part of the story, right? That's just how it is right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, she has to be a little bit cynical and all those other things just to get to the right proper destination. So, you know, it is what it is. Pick it and choose how we have to look at it. But for the time being right now, yeah, a lot of this is up in the air. It's all up for interpretation, how we going to see it, how this is all going to go down. But time will tell how everything gets mixed up in the bracket totals of things. Let's just hope everything plays out the way it plays out, or it needs to play out as the time keeps on going. But yeah, more like anything else, this is just part of the gig, and we're just taking a nice stroll into the gig. So let's see how this goes down, man. Let's see how this goes down.
Yes, sir. And Lil Fantaccini says, I don't think Dominic can ever turn face again. Nah, I think it's a chance of him turning face depending on how they operate his angles. But I believe they can make it happen.
Oh, he's saying that about Dominique?
Yeah.
Oh, hell, what? Man, by the time they change Dominique to face, he'll be having probably one of the greatest face turn around the block. Let's get real. All they gotta do is just clean him up a little bit on his facial feature and all of that. Man, he's right back in the dang pocket of being that dude all over again on a face turn.
I agree.
So it ain't really nothing much. I don't think so. There's certain people like, they're ultimately going to be healed for the rest of their lives because that's all they can do. I think you can sell Dominique as a face. The only thing is the when and the where. So until then, yeah. But I do believe that he definitely has an opportunity to be that if he wants to be. Or whenever they make him be that. So.
All right. We had LWO versus American Made and what you call it? What they call the tag team when you don't got to tag out?
A tornado tag.
All right, so they had a tornado tag match, which was okay. It was all right. It was decent. Chad Gable gave the assist, and American Made takes the win. So this feud is going to continue, and I'm looking forward to some better storytelling to the feud. A little bit more storytelling instead of just angles of where they have a match. You got anything to say about that one?
Not really. I mean, until the tag team division starts, until those titles get put on the gauntlet, we can't really know where this is going to be moving straight forward right now. So all this is just filling for the main ambiance of when they finally let those titles actually be a story, like all over again. So right now, this is just like some part-time stuff for us to look at for the meantime until the real stuff get popping.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. You got a nerve. Will we ever get a traditional Survivor Series match again in this modern era? And modern in this traditional way, you mean 5-on-5 elimination match? I was hoping they were gonna do it with the Y6 and Karen Cross team, but it looked like they're saving that for another time. So hopefully next year maybe we get that.
That's not traditional Survivor Series. When I think what Little Fred Chin was talking about is Raw versus SmackDown traditional Survivor Series, plus also traditional Survivor Series where we actually gave picks. And sadly, I think that era of Survivor Series is dead right now because WWE has not implemented that ever. We've been at this quote-unquote WWE draft bullshit, and that's what we've been sold towards. So, yeah, I don't think so we're ever going to get back to it. I wish we did because it was actually a lot more better because of the story and because of how they implemented, and they literally changed the whole factor of that. But I think because also you got to think to it too, because with the draft, if I choose to pick, I want your world heavyweight champion, all we have to do is, okay, well, since you're doing that, well, we have to have a champion. So since you're taking our world heavyweight champion, we need your WWE champion. Or they just flip the titles because the world heavyweight has to be on Raw and the WWE title has to be on SmackDown. However they want to do it. So, at least with traditional Survivor Series, it had to be done as gaining picks with victories from your respective roster versus, just doing the draft, which is pretty much boring. But hey.
Yep. What's up? Hassan Tahir in the building. What it do?
And then Love for the Chin says, I don't want Dom to ever turn face again. His heel turn is so good right now. He won Money in the Bank. Crowd goes crazy. And the next night cashing in on whoever, and then the crowd goes nuts.
Don't get why it started, Fantasini.
Nah.
You trying to crank Wiley up over here?
Yeah. I don't hear this bullshit. I don't hear this.
Oh shit! You trying to crank Wiley up over here? Do it, I think.
Lord have mercy.
Woo!
Lord have mercy. I'm not even gonna try to even bother.
No response from Wiley, but I love it.
Lord have mercy.
I love it, Fantasini. Give me Dom in the bank, baby. Yeah, give me Dom in the bank.
Let me find out this treason happens. I swear for God, bro. Let me find out this treason. I swear for God. Let me find out this treason happen. Oh Lord have mercy.
Oh shit. Yes, sir. He said all his promos in Spanish. Yeah, salute to Hassan in the building, man. Appreciate you coming through. Yes, sir. And let's get back to it. Let's get back to Raw, man. Oh, why they crash out over him. We had Braun Breaker versus Kaiser, which really was a match to set up for the triple threat because Sheamus interfered, and they all brawled on top of the stage. Adam Pearce came out. You want to fight? Triple threat, Survivor Series. So we already talked basically about that and what we thought about that. So, I mean, that's why they had anything to add to it.
No, I mean, I think this is a good idea. Like I told you before, this is a solid idea for the triple threat to happen.
All right. Then we got pretty much Judgment Day had a meeting backstage when Finn Balor implemented that he's the leader on the slit side. Everybody listen to me and we all be successful. Come on, bro. You just said there ain't no leaders though. What are we doing here? And Dom was silent. You got to watch that scene and watch Dominic the whole time Finn Balor talking. And the whole time Dom was like, man, I'm about tired of this motherfucker. That was his body language. And R-Truth pulled up, hiding from Butch, aka Pete Dunne. And he also did a segment that they didn't post on Raw. They didn't post it on Raw. It's on WWE on the YouTube channel. When R-Truth pulled up to Laura Valkyria and a party girl talking. And I do want to talk about that for a second. But let me tell you what R-Truth did first. R-Truth said he's hiding from Butch. Then he runs to Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne said, hey, man, I've been looking for you. He's like, you have? Now he's like, you too? And then he was like, yeah, man, be careful. Because it's a crazy such and such. I forgot exactly what he said. Then when Pete Dunne walked off, he was like, hey, if you see Butch, don't tell him you seen me. So there he go, thinking Pete Dunne and two people like he did Dominic Mysterio, right? So shit crazy. But I want to jump back to Live Valkyria real quick. And the party girls, when they were talking backstage about the Intercontinental title, Lyra was looking frustrated. She was rubbing out through her hair. She was looking down and just looking crazy. She was looking like she about to snap right now. Then she says, guys, or ladies, I've been enjoying y'all company, but I didn't come here to make friends. Motherfucker, what you doing? Since you got to the main roster, what is you talking about, Larry? The fuck all you been doing is making friends. Now you see a title. Oh, now shit supposed to change between y'all? No, you didn't say let's just have. You didn't say let's have a friendly competition and see who win. Let the bench lady win. No, you said I didn't come here to make friends. Come on, man, what? Sit your ass down, Live Valkyria. Fuck that. Did you see the segment?
This is why I said if they sell it, I won't buy it.
Man, bro, that shit, boy. Did you see the segment though? You didn't see it, huh?
No, I saw the pic that you posted on your post, but I didn't see the segment. But all I can say is, man, all I can say to that is, boy, oh boy, oh boy, it's just another day at the park.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna leave on that. It's another day at the park. But one thing's for sure is that you didn't came here for friends. Well, it don't look like you moving like that because supposedly you have partners, you have this and that, but you didn't came here for friends. Okay.
Right. Motherfucker getting overly confident now. I see an IC title. I know I'm a top competitor. I beat Becky Lynch. So I know I can win this title. That's what she's looking at. So maybe Lyra snap the fuck out, go heel. She do need a tweak to her character. I don't say she need to change it, but she need like more character to her character, right? More emphasis to her character.
Pretty much.
But do I think she need to turn heel or anything? Nah, I just think she need to be have more of a competitive attitude, you know, a tweener like situation. But it is what it is.
It's crazy how people call them tweeners. Like, I don't even know what that means.
Tweeners mean you face it. You go against heels and faces. You challenge anybody. It don't be like that.
Yeah, so that's why I just call them vigilantes. Like,
okay, yeah, there it is. That's another word for it.
Well, I mean, I understand that's their own little thing, and I'm cool with that because that's a good thing. But it's like, well, shit, do we really got to call them like tweeners? Like that shit sounds so weird when I hear that shit.
And let's get to some comments.
You know, they're
real
tweeners.
Quick. Yeah, tweeners. Well, I like the word vigilante though. I like that. I like that better than tweeners. Yeah, I like that. Add more emphasis to the meaning. Let's get to Lil Fantaccini comments.
Yeah, I mean, at least it keeps it simple too.
And you know what's gonna happen? Naomi is gonna pull the old Dakota Kai move, turn heel and crash out on whoever is left on the team. Now, I think Naomi, we ain't gonna see Naomi bad side until after Survivor Series, right? Let's get Survivor Series over with. Now, it all comes to the tag team titles. Let's just say Bianca and Naomi team up to defend the tag titles. Let's just say, I'm going back to what I've been saying the whole time. Let's just say we get Bianca and Naomi versus Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. Let's just say, allegedly. And Bianca is in the ring. She getting tag team on pretty good. She goes for the tag. And Naomi just maybe not either tag her, but even if she don't tag out and she dropped from the apron, I think Bianca still, you know, just being Bianca, the superwoman that they make her out, she still can win some kind of way. So maybe Naomi bops her upside the head with something, though. She kicks her in the head, which leads to Lash Legend and Jakara taking the win, winning the titles. That's when you know whose side Naomi really on, allegedly. But that's what I think. But I don't think she's gonna crash out not at the War Games. After the War Games, we can expect that turn coming soon. Anything to say about that though? Why?
Hold up. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, we already talked about this. Like I said, we're gonna see what happens because, like I said, we don't have full on information yet. This is all up to interpretation. So, yeah, it's gonna be what it is. See, Fred, you wilding now. No, see, no. We ain't gonna do that garbage out here. No, no.
We went to the next one.
No, the last one he did.
Oh, for this one, I don't think Bronson Reed is in the bloodline. I don't think so unless they finish doing trade. I mean, yeah, I like for him to be. I like for him to stay in the bloodline, but they'll have to do a trade. And plus, I don't know what the Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed feud over with. We'll see. So while they're crashing out,
his trouble treat though. So hey.
Oh hell no! I ain't what.
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see
yeah, bro. What are we doing, Fantasy? Somebody time this man out, man. We've been put you in timeout for 24 hours. Saying that shit, boy. Hell no. You wilding out. You most definitely wilding out. Come on, man. We've been trash talking Sexy Red since she been showing up in NXT. Nobody want her stinking walking ass holding the Intercontinental Championship. I see what Wally was crashing out about. Shit, I'm like, what'd he say? I didn't even read it till now. Oh boy. Wally, you want to add to that sauce real quick?
Man, look, I ain't talking
I'll
about
just
not a
time his
damn.
ass out.
I ain't talking about not a damn thing. I don't want to feed into this nonsense. Last thing I needed to see Sexy Red touch anything that is WWE's product coming into this dish. I don't see none of that bullshit.
Oh man, boy. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, I don't know. Both Naomi and Bianca need a repackage. Bianca needs a heel turn for sure. Actually, Bianca don't really need a heel turn, but would I like to see her a heel turn? Yeah, I'd like to see that. Like Wallace mentioned earlier, maybe Naomi and Bianca, maybe they are aligned together. Maybe, could be. Could be. They could be aligned together. They both go here together. I mean, that will, but do Naomi really want to be riding Bianca coattail like she doing now? Or does she just want to go heel and establish herself? You know what I'm saying? So we got to see though, but we can't have both Naomi and Bianca going heel. It's got to be one of the two. Oh, your thoughts on that, Wiley?
Hold up. Let me get this in. I don't know. Both Naomi and Bianca need a repackage. Bianca needs to turn heel for sure, though. Hey, it's like I said earlier, man. It could be the rules all up in the sauce, man. It could be rules all up in the sauce. So yeah.
So yeah, Fantacini, Pound Town, buddy. All right, we got that out the way. Now we got a match with Finn Balor and JD versus the War Raiders for the Tag Team Championships, which I thought War Raiders were gonna take it, but I see that the War Raiders did not win, and now they're still Judgment Day still got the tag titles. Now I don't really want them to hold the title, but if they're gonna be defending the titles, if they're gonna start defending the titles, then I'm okay with it. Shouts out to Darren, the CEO Davis, for coming through this thing, man. I appreciate you coming through. Let me get Wiley thoughts on this, and then we're gonna get to your comment. Wiley, what's your thoughts on Finn Balor and JD retaining the tag titles?
Man, it's time for them to drop that. To be real with you, I ain't feeling it, and this shit just died out. Finn feel like he should be the world champion, all this. So I'm like, hey, look, push it that way then.
Right.
That's how I look at it. It's like this is a dead end. They haven't did shit with it. War Raiders are hot. Why not?
I agree. Now, shouts out to did I say Terrence or Darrence? I said Terrence the first time, then it Darrence. My fault. I gotta get your name right. Shouts out to the CEO for bringing up my thought that I had laid down in the latest video. He says, I think Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson attacked Jade. Naomi set it up for her to create her own Big Three. And I agree. I most definitely agree with that. I do think I've been saying this shit for the last week or two. Since Jade Carter got attacked, I've been saying this. Yes, I do think Naomi set it up. And I think it was Lash Legend and Jakara, which brings me back to the tag titles, which if she defends the tag title with Bianca against Lash Legend and Jakara, she would cost Bianca the tag titles and put them on Lash and Jakara. Yeah. So your thoughts on that, Wiley? I mean, I know we already talked about it. You got anything to add?
Look, again, the Lash Legend and Jakara making the attack on Jade, I can understand it. But to sit here and say that Naomi set it up for her to create her own big three, again, why water yourself down when you literally had the other two? Now, granted, I did say in the video, I did said this. Even though she would be with Jade and Bianca, she wouldn't be the most important big three of the three. She would literally be number 3, and then Jade would be number 2, and then Bianca probably be number 1. You could flip that however you want to flip it, but she will be number 3 ultimately. But in the fixtures of the fact that they have the tag team titles and you're going for either the mid card or the world title, again, why water yourself down? But again, I get it, right? You want to make her more impactful, or you want to make her the head lead of the team and all that. Cool, go for it. But tough sell. But look, again, I don't hate it. We'll see what happens.
Okay, yes, sir. And little Fantaccini back at it again. There's no more thing as the big three and the more kindred dead at that whole idea. And I don't know what
he brought the music into this shit. He brought the music into that. And personally, Fantaccini, I agree with that too. I agree with that shit too.
Damn. Then say they wasting Finn. We'll see.
They always waste the Finn.
We'll see what they do with them. Anyone besides Judgment Day for tag team champion. Yeah, agree. So the next matchup we had on Raw was New Day versus Apple Academy, which was a quick match. And Tozawa got some ups on that goddamn body drop, that coffin drop, right? He got some ups on that thing. Pinned Xavier Woods. Remind you, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods was cosplaying Goku and Goku Black. Yeah, just let that sink in. So the New Day had a major argument backstage, and the argument was touching. They did their thing. The argument felt real. They brought in personal things. And the fact that Kofi said him and Big E didn't let him take a control of things, it because he was reckless, makes me more positive that Xavier Woods is going here. Now, I know people been thinking like maybe Kofi turned on Xavier. Nah, it's going to be Xavier turning on Kofi. If Kofi attacks Xavier, that means he's just really tired of Xavier Woods bullshit, right? Any thoughts on the segment, Wiley? The New Day?
Yeah, I definitely have one for sure. It's called "I'm Ready for This Story to Die." Hurry the hell up. Lord have mercy. Please. This shit's just this damn dry. I'm so tired of this shit already. End this madness. Please.
Damn. Oh man.
I'm so serious. Just end the madness. Just end it.
Lil Fantaccini want to know who do we think coming back first? Becky Lynch, Charlotte, or Asuka? Becky Lynch will be back. I think
between Asuka or motherfucking Charlotte before Becky.
You think so? Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, Asuka's already working on repairing her injury, and then Charlotte more likely will come back in the fray. And then as far as Becky, I mean, people have been saying rumor-wise Becky's gonna come back with the quote-unquote the IC title being in play. If she does, then that's of course WWE giving her a new contract, or in this case TKO giving her a new contract. So yeah, that's up in the air.
Yeah, well, I agree. All right. Next segment. Excuse me. Next segment, we had Karrion Kross and The Miz. The Miz were like, I seen the wide six come in. And Karrion Kross was like, hold up. Did they see you? So that part tripped me out, right? But anyway, the final testament leave the room and leaves Scarlett by herself. Nikki Cross shows up. By the time New Testament returns, Scarlett was laid out. A nice segment. It was okay. Meh. What you think about the segment, Wiley?
Wait, which segment?
Karrion Kross, the final testament.
No, I don't really. So refresh my memory because I don't really remember that segment overall.
Okay. The Miz came into the locker room and he was like, I seen the wide six coming in. And then Karrion Kross was like, hold up. Did they see you? Then the Miz started smiling. He says, no. So they went to go look for the wide six. Left Scarlett in the room alone. By the time Scarlett started fixing her face in the mirror, she sees Nikki Cross.
Right, okay.
Yeah, Nikki Cross attacks her. By the time Final Testament make it back to the locker room, they found her laid out. And she said Nikki Cross did this. And that pretty much was the end of the segment.
Yeah, so, the story gets interesting. It's like they're dismantling piece by piece, which is all fair and good at this point. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not really up for debate as far as what's going to go down. It's really up for debate at this point.
Right.
Oh, hold up. Breaking news, people. Lord have mercy. Gosh, dang it. So it's been confirmed. As far as I know, this is breaking news, rumors, but breaking news. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill will be stripped of the WWE Women's Tag Team titles.
Oh, wow.
Next week, following Cargill's being attacked and written off from last week. So basically, this upcoming show, possibly, or the next upcoming show.
Wow.
So, yeah,
she
will be stripped. It will more likely, it'll be official. So, yeah, that means Bianca will be stripped. Bianca will be stripped of the title with Jade. So now that means these tag team titles will be up for grabs, which means we can expect Lash Legend Ja'Kay Carter to take this real easy, quote unquote. But that is one of the upspec breaking news rumors that I have now just saw it.
Wow. There we have it, people. The tag team women's title will be relinquished due to Jay's injury. We look forward for a tag team women's tournament for the tag titles. Appreciate that, Wiley. And Fantaccini want to know. He said there's a Goku Black now. What the hell? Fantaccini, if you haven't caught up on Dragon Ball Super. Trunks.
Yeah, you gotta catch up to Dragon Ball Super, my brother.
The Future Trunks was attacked by Goku. So when he time traveled, he came back and he told the other Goku that they call him Goku Black. Goku Black is really Zamasu, who is a Kai from Universe 7, I think. I'm not for sure, but he's from a universe. He took over Goku body and started to eradicate the humans, eradicate the mortals plan, kill all mortals, relinquish all mortals. I can't be saying that.
Hey, but, you know what's funny?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry to break down your
finishing
now. All right, yeah, just making sure. But but I went past the post, right? Hey, these motherfuckers said that the WWE Women's Tag Team title is cursed.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, look. So you remember that time when Raquel Rodriguez had the tag team titles with that other chick? I forgot her name because she been fired a long time ago. She been let go a long time ago. But I think it was something like Anna. Or no, I don't think. No, not. It was Ava. Something like that. Something of that nature. But it was
Emma.
that Spanish girl.
Emma.
Okay, Emma. Yeah, something like that. Right, because they showing that she was injured when they hold it. Then that time when Chelsea Green and what's her face in Pure Fusion Collective, right? They hold the title, and then she got injured. Then they're showing when Io Sky and Dakota Kai have the titles, then she got injured. Then they're showing that they're showing that when Liv got injured, and then Raquel and Liv had to take the title off when she got injured, aka thanks to Rhea. Right. And then now it's Jade Cargill being injured and then dropping his
Yeah, I seen that post earlier. I was gonna post it.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
it's messed up to say that shit, but it's the truth though when you look at it.
Yep. The CEO says, yeah, I do have a feeling Naomi is going to betray Bianca and Bayley. Sadly, I believe so. At War Games, I don't know. Maybe after. Probably during War Games. Right after War Games. Maybe. Not for sure. So is Bianca taking Jay's spot in it? Bianca already, no, they haven't announced who taking her spot, but rumors are it's Lash Legend. Okay. The CEO just said it. Yeah, Lash Legend is taking over Jay's spot.
Yep, that's been the big rumor.
Yep. So that's C's Planet right there. C's Planet, people. All right, the main event of Raw. Let's knock off Raw real quick. The main event of Raw was Bianca versus Nia Jax, which Bayley assisted Bianca in the win, and then Bianca was looking at Bayley like, all right, okay, yeah, girl, you go, girl. Now I think I can trust you. Yeah, you on the team, you solidified, right? Just off of that one little kinky move.
She boosted her up to the like.
Yeah, if you see the face on Bianca, she was looking at Bayley like, yeah, you go, girl. Now I can trust you. That's the face she had, right? But during War Games, will that take place? If Bayley accidentally hits Bianca, right? Bianca gonna take it to the heart. You know, oh no, you tried to do that. All right. But and that'll lead maybe to more. I knew you couldn't be trusted. I knew we couldn't trust Bayley, and probably add more spice to the story. And Naomi hide behind this shit, Pretty much. We'll see though. We'll see. You had anything to say about the main event though? And now Jack's taking a pin.
You know what this is slowly reminding me of? This is like a small little plot twist. This is slowly reminding me of a small little plot twist of what they doing with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
That's the type of vibe I'm getting right now.
It's like a spin-off, right? Like a spin-off of that. It ain't the same story, but it's related story.
Yeah, they're doing like little itty bitty crumbs of what they doing and then acclimating it into the other stories.
But don't they always do that? Then they get one of the Judgment Day kind of feeding off the Bloodline stories.
I mean, we already know Judgment Day is soak off of the Bloodline, but to the point that they just throwing little breadcrumbs here and there, it's like, okay.
And I'm loving it. I'm loving the mystery of it all. Keep my mind going, keep me thinking. So let's move to NXT. NXT, people. And the thing about NXT is we haven't seen Obafemi. Now, Me and Wiley was predicting this hard.
This man, little pretty cheating.
Wait, the way you say? Low key, Bailey got
He said Bailey, like, let's keep it real though. Bailey got a big balloon.
Yes, sir. Oh shit. Valentina, I'm probably going to start making my I got that dog in me moments just for you. Just for you. Yeah, me and Wiley was riding real hard on over Femi going into the deadline for the what's the match again? What's the name of that match? I forget. Damn, you be forgetting names. Yeah, Iron Survivor. You be forgetting names, I be forgetting matches. But the Iron Survivor match, right? We predict the over Femi go come in the thing slanging people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just tossing people around. But over Femi, we haven't seen him. He's not even in the tournament because we found out this Tuesday they're having the fatal four-way for the people that lost and couldn't attend for them to have a second chance at the win. So over Femi is not. We may not see over Femi till later on this year or next year.
So they feeding Trick Williams scraps? What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's some gay shit.
Maybe they don't want to over Femi to get in it because they know he's gonna win it. So maybe they're holding him back for right now. But I guarantee you he's gonna be the next challenger. That's a guarantee. Or he gonna implement himself into that category. One of the two. Either he the next challenger or he just gonna be around waiting for his opportunity. You'll see him going after the title. So Ridge Holland kicked off NXT, didn't really have much to say, but that he canceled Chase U. Which we got a back scene moment of Chase U exiting out the classroom, and somebody called his name. Making more mystery to Chase U. I'm wondering what that's all about. And you got anything to say about that situation, Chase U situation?
No. I seen your text. I'll come back with. But nah, I'm talking to my sister. But okay. As far as the Chase U situation, I mean, hey man, sometimes some things gotta die, right? Sadly, this is the sad case of this dying. Like I said, I like Chase U. It was better than the Spirit Squad storyline. Sadly, it just had to die. Now, as far as what you're talking about, someone calling his name out or whoever it was, and then it's like that was a mystery. That's interesting. I don't know who that was. I got to go look back at the credits.
Yeah. So the first matchup we had for NXT was Ethan Page versus Axiom, with Ethan Page picking up the win. Nathan Fraser coming out. Wesley comes out. Javon Evans comes out. Then OTM comes out. And then we had a tag team brawl again. Crazy work. Just crazy work. So that was wild. Fantacini, all I can say is Fantacini, sometimes you got to pay for what you want. And there's plenty of women you can pay to get it. But that's Fantacini, that's some shit you need to bring into the Dr. Frizzle channel. Come over there, we can talk about it. But thoughts on Eric Bishop coming back.
Yeah, you didn't see that part. I've seen that part a little bit.
But yeah, okay. I ain't got no thoughts on Eric Bishop coming back. I'm just waiting to see what happens when he do come. Any thoughts, Wiley?
At this point, I don't know why they trying to do all these, these throwbacks. Like, I need to slow this shit down.
Right. And All right, next segment. We had Soul Ruka and Brandy talking. Lola Vice pulled up. Her and Stephanie were talking. Stephanie walks off. Ren started talking to Lola Vice, and Lola Vice gets upset and calls out Ren for a match. So when we got the Ren Sinclair versus Lola Vice easily put down Ren, and then she calls out, and what I've been telling y'all, huh? I've been telling y'all, I've been telling you. Lola Vice called out Jada Parker for a match underground. Finally, it's happening. I knew it was coming. I thought sooner, but it's now. Any thoughts on that, Wiley? I just know the match gonna be good. That's it.
And this is my problem. Like, again, it's your calling card, but if you gotta keep running to your calling card to win a match, then you ain't it. You just ain't it. You ain't it.
Oh shit.
Again, I understand. Yeah, this is gonna be the match that gets her to win, and 1 for 1 and blah blah blah. But it's like, okay, this is getting old. Like, when are you gonna do something that actually makes some sense?
Yeah, I agree that the feud. I thought the feud was over with. For a minute, I ain't think they were going to underground. But when she came out and cost Jada her match, I was like, yeah, they're going underground.
Hey, look, I'm not knocking it, but it's just like eventually I gotta push the tempo on some shit.
Yeah, we do got to pull the card on this match. It's time to pull the card. Now, we did have Ashante talking to Nikita, and then Petrovic pulled up and like, oh, I just knew it. You're trifling. You're no good. All this bullshit, right? And walks off. So sooner or later, we're going to have Petrovic versus Nikita Lyons. What we going to do? Put Ashante on the pole? Huh? Nikita Lyons.
Let your dollar, people.
Ashante Adonis on the pole. Oh, go ahead, Wally. What you were saying?
No, I'm saying if you can put the woman on the pole, yeah, you just bring your dollars. Hello.
Oh shit.
Okay, look, you must be drunk, man. You must be wilding out now. You must be on one because
what he saying?
What is this? Celebrity wrestling?
New women tag team champions, cities, girls, Miami.
They not even friends, man. What the hell?
Oh shit. That boy said Young Miami and JT, goddamn. Boy.
They're not even friends no more. What the hell are we talking about?
Oh shit. Say, when will Ava get a match? Ava she's not good in the ring. That's why they put her as a manager position. Now, if she,
you mean that's why her daddy put her in the managing position?
As a GM, the only thing she's good for is being a GM or a manager for a team. Now, do I miss
AKA thanks to daddy?
Do I miss Ava Rain in the ring with that jiggle pillar? And if y'all haven't watched my short, that it probably got over 6,000 views right now. But if y'all haven't watched my short about Ava Rain and her jiggle pillar, go watch the short with Ava Rain and her jiggle pillar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing her back in the ring. Oh, yeah. That way. Yes, sir. Damn, Penitentiary. Chill out, man. You got me thirst trapping over here. The CEO says Triple H is setting up the black women battling with each other. Triple H is targeting black women to become the new audience. Now, the blacks are becoming the new audience. Look what he did with the Hardcore Championship, right? He gave it to Travis. What's his name? I forget his name. The Travis guy. He gave it to the rapper, right? They also brung in Sexy Red stinking walking ass, right? they've been talking about bringing in Cardi B. She just haven't showed up yet. Now they're talking about bringing in Meg Thee Stallion. Who that?
Another trash man.
Now they're talking about bringing in Meg Thee Stallion in, right?
Oh Lord, another trash man. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
All these bougie ass heifers.
So they are targeting the black audience, right? Trying to bring in
and the Latin audience, because Carly's Latin. Let's keep that.
I mean, they already got a big black audience though, but they just trying to bring in more of that hip hop side. You know what I'm saying? Introducing hip hop to the music. I mean, to the wrestling. As you can see, Lil Wayne was there this year.
If that was the case, then they should have freaking kept Swerve Strickland and the whole freaking gang, because that was the main hip hop team, anyways. The fuck.
True that, but they were better off somewhere else. So, yeah, they had Lil Wayne this year. Oh, Travis Scott.
And
Lil
Wayne
gave the
hardcore that year.
They gave the hardcore championship.
There, and I'm out of here.
Give me that, but they get cut. What's it?
They be talking like a true alien on drugs.
I'm going hard. I'm going hard.
Yeah. Perform at the Super Bowl. They know.
Oh shit, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is it. Lil Wayne, night though, man.
Wayne petty ass crying like a little hoe. I'm gonna just put that out there. I'm gonna put that shit out there.
So, but yeah, Travis Scott has the hardcore championship. That's his name, Travis Scott. So,
okay,
yeah,
Travis Scott. Okay.
Yeah. So they bringing in more hip hop people for the hip hop audience, hoping they'll come watch the show. And they've been doing who? Basketball players. The basketball players. I forget their names.
Yeah, but I think they've been doing hip hop. Like, let's not forget, Snoop Dogg been in this bitch for a good minute. A lot of certain people been in here.
Yeah. They just, they're doing it more often now. I think they're doing it more often than usual. More than usual. I mean, they've been bringing in different people, but I think they're doing it more usual, having guest people come in more usual now. So yeah, they trying to get the basketball side. They're trying to get the football side. They had some Major League Baseball people in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they bring some hockey players in, throw some hands or something. Ain't no telling. What's next? No, don't be surprised if you see Mike Tyson show back up, because they've been talking about that. They're talking about bringing in Jake Paul for a manager for Logan Paul. So let's see. They're doing a lot of shit. Yep. Boy said, Lil Fantacini, you say you thirsty, you got a big bat. You need to be called Big Fantacini then.
Yes, Fantacini, the city girls broke up. They ain't friends no more.
Lil Fantacini need to put the big on the front. Big Fantacini. You said you got a big bat.
Man, Fantacini, we are not seeing this ish happen.
It says Red and new Cardi B, new women tag team champions.
Let that, let that happen. I'm a really motherfucking throw a rant up in this bitch.
Oh man, y'all want to see Wiley Snap WWE? I'm talking to Triple H. Y'all want to see Wiley Snap?
Man, I'll break my TV. I'll break my TV.
Do it, WWE. Do it.
I'm gonna break my TV. Lord have mercy.
Oh shit! Y'all want to see Wiley break your TV live? Triple H, do it. Let's go.
Man, you saw that garbage. Wayne was hella petty about that for real. I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, think about this. Kendrick has shown love to this man 10 times throughout his career. But the one time this man gets the Super Bowl, all because he smacked Drake left and right all over the fucking past year. And your ass think that you had a year better than that. And yet you sad because Kendrick, all thanks to Drake, took your moment. Blame Drake then. Because Kendrick would have been quiet all along. You would have never got shit taken from you. Supposedly. Because we all know Super Bowl, they could have announced it a long time ago. They just didn't, kept it hush hush, all that. But whatever. But supposedly, it could have been you. But for someone that respected you throughout the career of your time, 10 times within his lifetime, and yet you kept crying like a little bitch. Because I didn't get the Super Bowl. Even when your own town gave you your own public show for you to perform, and you still crying because you didn't get the chance to do the Super Bowl. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Get the out of here.
Damn.
And what makes it worse is, because I heard from Joe Buttons that he tried to make a call to Kendrick, and Kendrick didn't pick up. Guess what? And I'm glad, because guess what? I wouldn't pick up neither. Nigga, I showed you love multiple times throughout the years. And the one time for you to be a man and congratulate me because I actually got the damn job, if there was anybody else, you trying to tell me you wouldn't want it to be me? Fuck you, nigga. Fuck out of here. I wouldn't fucking holler back at you either. Kick rocks. Now it's been said that, you know, he throwed out a diss track. Nigga, you been said it a long time ago. You can never do diss tracks. Why haven't responded to Pusha T when he pushed you? Why haven't responded to Young Thug? Man, come on. Stop. Let's get back to wrestling. I don't want to make this a music thing, but yeah.
Yeah, let's get back on NXT real quick. The Don versus Sean Spears. The Don was playing off his leg, was giving out, but still picks up the win on Sean Spears. And it's a damn shame Sean Spears couldn't pick up the win while this man's leg was giving out. Then you target the leg. You're like, oh, yeah, his leg. Then you start pointing at him like, yeah, I know him. I got you. And you still end up getting got. Was pathetic. Sean Spears. That was pathetic. But at the end of the match, the Don was attacked by Zeno. What's his name? Zico.
I think it's hold on.
Nico and
Nico.
Johnson Bridges. I mean, Jensen.
Brooks Jensen.
Yeah. God damn, I'm fucking up the name now. So he was attacked by the Sean Spears squad. And this is gonna lead to a feud with the family and Sean Spears and his crew. But anything you got to say about that? Because it was pathetic.
I mean, you know, small steps to big rewards, as I say. Let's just say it like that. But as far as Sean Spears getting his own little squad together, I like it. I mean, Sean Spears, he's actually pretty positive about being back in NXT versus being on the main roster. So
now, I like this character. Yeah, I like the Sean Spears character though. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, so
this is big ups. I mean, it surprised me because they didn't make him go back to Ty Dillinger. They made him come with his new image, which is Sean Spears, which is good because
yes, sir.
That means Zack Ryder, whenever he comes back, he's gonna be, you know, Mr. Matt Cardone. Yeah, let's get that going.
Yeah, let's get Matt Cardone out the way so Chelsea Green can come to the main event. Yeah.
Well, funny enough, let me throw this other piece of rumor. I'll probably make this video on the side, but word on the block is Matt Cardone might be at the Saturday Night Main Event show. And if he is, then I think we know who might be winning that United States title. Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
now we did get the match with Kalani versus Julia this week, and it was groundbreaking. Kalani has came so far so fast, right? That was a good match. That was a good match with her and Julia. I liked it. Julia ended up picking up the win in the end, and Kalani has a second chance in the Fatal 4-Way this upcoming Tuesday, so she still may be in the picture. Let's not count her out, people. Let's not count her out. Anything you got to say about this match, Wiley? Kalani versus Julia.
So far, who's all the contestants? Is Julia,
it's Zara, Zaria, Stephanie, and Julia.
Yeah, Julia, Soruka, Zora, and then Stephanie.
Stephanie.
So okay, so we got one more for the Fatal 4 match. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, so Kalani got another shot.
So that means Grace won't be in this one for sure. So yeah.
Yeah, so Grace, we predicted that Grace was gonna come in and throw some bodies around, but it's gonna be Zarya doing the throwing, which I'm not upset about that. We got one of the hard hitters, and Trick Williams comes out, and he just do a little short promo on Ridge Highlands. Ridge Highlands tried to come out. The referees and the staff stopped him from coming out. All the way into the match with Fallon Henley versus Tatum Paxley in a good match. And like I said, Fallon Henley, I'm glad she has the North American Championship because I'm pretty sure she's doing a good job. So far, she's doing a good job. Tatum Paxley always put up a good match. She just good. You know, she ain't outstanding, but she know how to put up a good match, right? She know how to entertain the match. Fallon Henley defeats Tatum Paxley. Then we have a post-match beatdown. And Fallon Henley, Jason James, and sexy-ass Jasmine Nitz beat down Tatum Paxley, right? And then we get the return of Gigi Dolan. Gigi Dolan has returned, people.
Oh, Gigi's back. Oh, Miss Fiery Orange Head.
Yes, she's after Fallon Henley and her crew. So Gigi Dolan needs a team. She already has Tatum Paxley. And if you look at Gigi and Tatum, they go good together. They just need one more to compete with the other triple team, the trios of the other team. Now, I'm glad Gigi is back. She's looking like she's more fit because she was getting the love handles for a minute. She was kind of poisoning out a little bit. She was getting a little, then she was moving still. Shouts out to Lionel. Lionel, man, we talked big last night when I was gaming last night. Lionel had he was coming up with some shit. Wiley, if you get a chance to go back to my last live on Dr. Frizzle, just find the part when Lionel started dropping a whole lot of comments. Maybe you can, probably catch some ideas and come up with something if you like to. But
no, I was there a little bit to see what he had to say for here and there. Yeah, I was hearing it a little bit.
Yeah, so Gigi Dolan has returned. Let's hope that Gigi Dolan get a good push, y'all. Let's pray for Gigi Dolan to get a good push. Even if she don't win, put up some real good matches, and some good promos. You know what I'm saying? That make it seem like she's a top competitor. Let's do that. Any thoughts on it, Wiley?
I mean, hey, I'm glad. I mean, first we got Dakota Kai back. Now we got Gigi. That's all good. Now, as far as who's gonna partner up between Gigi and Tatum Paxley, that is an interesting piece of development. I don't know. That's a very I don't know notion. I mean, the only wild card choice would be, an outside force, aka Mandy Rose, but I don't know if that's gonna ever be possible up to this point. So at this stage and age, it looks like it's just gonna be the two of them versus the three of them. But hey, whoever has nothing better to do, have fun with that.
Yeah. So hopefully they can form a faction. You know what I'm saying? Like Gigi does good in factions, I see. So hopefully she can form her own faction this time. But we'll see.
What, matter of fact, hey, I won't be surprised if Thina Hills go involved. I mean, at this point, since she's not a part of
she make a lot of sense to be compared with them. She will go good with them. Oh man, that was a good one. I was going to elaborate on that later, like in a separate video. But when you said Thea Hale, that's like my most top pick right now. When you brought her name up, yeah. She needs that. She needs that too. Her and Gigi and Tatum Paxley need that elevation, and I think they can help elevate each other. I believe they can. Yes, sir. And this guy right here, man. This guy who's invited to the cookout, Cena or Tiffany coming to the main event cookout. Come on, man. We can't even see Cena if he showed up. Oh man. But low-key NXT is better than the main roster some weeks. I think the women roster on NXT is killing it, and the men division is kind of like meh. But they stepping up though. They stepping up. We just gonna skip that comment and let you stir your own noodles.
Hey, right.
Fanachini said, yeah, Gigi do got that. Yeah. But yeah, man. But that concludes NXT. And Raw, and that concludes the predictions for War Games. I don't think I got nothing really much to add to the pot. Wiley, you have anything else to add?
Not at this moment. Nope. I think I added a little bit of everything that you did, just as much. So yeah, we pretty much convoluted everything we can give out until Friday's show comes on.
Right. So tomorrow, people, I will be at work. Sadly,
there you go. This work schedule is fucked up.
Yeah, we didn't open for Thanksgiving, so they had me off today, and I got to work tomorrow. And I was like, why y'all didn't just give me Thursday and Friday off and let me work Monday? But sadly, that's what it is, people. I got to work tomorrow. Y'all won't catch me back on to Saturday night when I get off for the after party or War Games.
Okay, Sunday my time, so yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have the after hour watch party for sure. Saturday night. If nothing goes wrong, if nothing gets deterred, right? We'll be here for the after hour watch party Saturday night. And I'll be, live reactions watching War Games. So no spoilers, or I will time you out.
Yeah, I already know I'll be watching it early though. So around the time that shit's on, I'll be right there front and center.
Yeah, you're gonna be testing me. I knew it. I'm gonna
be like, hey.
You gonna say, hey, it's lit.
I'm gonna be like, look, all the things that we thought of, I'm gonna just throw in crumbs.
He gonna be throwing me all type of excitement. Anything got some excitement in it, Wiley gonna be testing me. I'm gonna be cussing Wiley out the whole goddamn night just because he watching it. And
look, I don't throw nothing. All I do is just throw crumbs. That's all I do.
I'm gonna be at work, y'all. I'm gonna be at work while Wiley watching Survivor Series War Game. I'm gonna be at work making a heel turn on his ass.
I'll be like, hey, you see, man, this is some bullshit, man. They over there did this wrong, cuz. I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? I ain't saying the names now, but all I'm saying is this match is some bullshit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we will have after our watch party because I gotta get my reaction to it, man. I gotta get my reactions. And to be here to talk to the peeps about it. Got to talk to the wrestling fans about it. You feel me? And we'll just sit here and chop it up after the show. We'll chop it up a little bit. Talk a little bit about where the story's going and what happened and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. Definitely appreciate the newcomer, the CEO, Darren's, the CEO, Davis. You know what I'm saying? Got to say that shit with authority. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Hopefully this ain't the last time we see you. And always feel free to click the link and pop up on the podcast and talk to us. You can talk to us on the podcast, or if you got a YouTube channel, TikTok, or Instagram that you're doing business on, feel free to come up and promote yourself. I don't mind that. You can always promote. That's for anybody. You got anything to promote? We also help promote other channels due to the fact that, people help me promote mine. And I give out the same energy back to the people, right? So, yeah, feel free, the CEO, feel free, to pop up and talk about anything you got going on, or just talk about wrestling. And I also like to thank Hassan Tahir for coming through. He also has a show. He also has a YouTube channel that y'all can go over and subscribe to his channel on. They have good conversations over there. So feel free to subscribe to Hassan Tahir. Also, Wally World, you can subscribe to Wally World. And they have what y'all be doing over there again, Wiley? Tell the people.
At my the Bros channels. Oh yeah, we talk like sports as far as football, basketball, and then other news content like what's going on as far as movies, as far as movie news, movie updates, just regular conversations, like whatever we choose to react to. We haven't done any news content, but yeah, there could be some new stuff out there as well that we might talk about, give or take. So yeah, but most of the time we mostly, as a crew, we're mostly busy. I mean, most of the time you may see me on the channel mostly, but sometimes you'll see the lead, which is Jay. Other times there'll be a moment for our other teammate Marcus, but yeah. But most of the times, if we're not talking sports, we're talking about movies, anything in entertainment, news, content, however you want to look at it.
Mm-hmm. And I got to also change it on my Streamlabs. I got to change that. Okay. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my other channel, Dr. Frizzle Frost, go support Dr. Frizzle Frost. Over there, we talk about reality, anything got to do with reality situations. The movie reviews is canceled at the moment until I upgrade on my equipment. We'll do movie reviews and also live interviews. I do live interviews for people, like not big name people, because I care about us little people. So anybody got anything to promote or things like that, we can set up an interview on Dr. Frizzle, because I like to know people's journey on how they got to where they at and what inspired you to do what you do. So we do those conversations over there. Next video coming up for Frizzle is I'm looking for the Rim Brothers. I'm looking for the Rim Brothers to explain their analogy on their name. And if anybody don't know what the Rim Brothers is, it's Red Pill, Incels, Manosphere. And they just put those three names together and call it Rim Brothers. So I'm looking for the Rim Brothers on my next episode on the Dr. Frizzle channel. Yeah, be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to support that channel. And that's it, people. That's it. We're about to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Shit, goddamn, 3 hours in the thing, huh? Yeah, 3 hours. And we're honored to have everybody to come through, and very honored for the people who participated in the chat. I be the main event. This is Wiley. And we'll catch you all. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, man, you got to come up with something to say when I say this is Wiley. You got to come up with something to say, man.
Yeah, that's what I said you did.
Oh, okay. Now let's try it again. I be the main event. This is Wiley.
You dig?
And we'll catch you all in the next main event. Peace.
He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness. Till one day, he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness. Shh.